Hello, everybody, and welcome back to an odd episode of Choose Your Roll, where we're down one man. Our regular producer's not at his computer, and Tomo's gonna do his best.
I exist, therefore I edit.
Yep.
Existence is pain.
I am your DM extraordinaire, AJ, and for some reason, Flora got completely cut off on the map. So sad. But speaking of Flora, why doesn't she introduce herself?
Hello, I'm Kat. I play Flora, the tiefling wizard, with problems.
Are they
And-
sexy problems or the bad kind?
No, they're war
No.
problems.
They're war problems. War problems, guy problems, you know.
Remember, you can always exchange the word problems with opportunity.
Okay, there's no such thing as a war opportunity.
You'd be
Tell
wrong.
I disagree.
You'd be
Yeah.
wrong.
I
Tell
disagree.
that to gun manufacturers. Or
And,
anyone with a military contract.
Yeah, I also DM a game that has
Oh, that's loud, sorry.
also been sort of off track recently because summertime, yay. Everybody's busy.
Summertime lovin'? Lovin' in the summer time?
If war wasn't profitable, we wouldn't have them.
Yeah.
Very true.
I'm shocked none of you have asked why there's currently world peace.
What do you mean? We're in like 3 wars right now.
I meant in this game. Isn't it a little weird?
Not really.
Alright, good enough. Because lizard folk run the government.
No, it's just because we're not seeing it.
Kat, you were saying?
What was I saying?
What about your game?
Run a game.
Oh yeah, yeah. I also DM a game at twitch.tv/dicydm. We normally play Sundays 6:30 Central. However, we won't be playing tomorrow, unfortunately.
So what I'm hearing is let's play Baldur's Gate.
Actually, I have. You're gonna have a hard time with that one.
Some bitch, we're gonna have to make appointments.
Yeah, really. I have to make an appointment with the other group of friends that wants to play Baldur's Gate.
I'm sure.
Get to
I'm sure
schedule
Micah
it.
and I. Well, at least I'll play it with you once I finish Remnant with Micah.
Gonna be a while. Remember to be. Bro, why don't you do your best and introduce yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Odin. I'm currently eating the steak, and I am kind of up shit's creek without a paddle. I mean, I have a steak, so it's not the worst, but
With the steak?
Just dunk it in there.
I am
like a donut hole.
I am the producer of the show. I play Dahlia, and I'm gonna try my damnedest because internet's awful where I am at, and I am doing this all through mobile hotspot. That's
Oh,
all I
what
got to say.
about Mr. Shellman?
Ah, yes, welcome to Mr. Shellman's Shell Emporium. No.
It's a very niche store.
We got shells of all kind. Crab shells, turtle shells, tortoise shells.
Peanut
Shells.
shells.
Shells. Yes, and peanut shells. Gestures towards
What?
small racks in the corner.
So you just went to, did you just go to Texas Roadhouse with a vacuum?
There's just a whole corner of the shop where you can't go if you have a nut allergy.
Actually, no, that's the peanut allergies are so severe, you couldn't enter the building.
Yep.
It will kill you.
How do people go into just general grocery stores?
They don't.
Well, typically,
Peanuts are sealed.
yeah, tight.
Huh. Well, I'm Yordrick Warlock Tortle, gem crafter extraordinaire from the icy wastelands. I'm gonna keep moving past that.
Oh, just keep bringing it up.
No.
Is the
And,
music too loud?
I can't tell. I mute the stream. Yeah, folks in the audience, if the music is too loud, just say something. We'll turn it down.
It's a little loud.
Then I would turn it down because you just adjust that in Discord.
I know, I've been doing that.
And because Yoji is unfortunately with a sudden family visit, which that is my nightmare. If family just drops by, sucks to be them. I had stuff to do.
Unfortunately, the last time that happened to me, I did not have stuff to do.
Yeah, that's why you gotta start having stuff to do. Speaking of which, who are you?
Hi everyone, I'm Toma. I play Scrap the Kobold Alchemist, and I'm the resident jack of all trades I am told to do. I will learn quickly and I will get it done, but it may not be the best.
You got good internet, that's why we got you.
I will learn to do the thing. I may not learn to do it well unless I care.
And before we begin, just a little idea that our lovely producer had. We might be starting up a new show coming at you from a galaxy far, far away, so stay tuned for that. And with that, as far as recap goes, the reason I did not offer one to you fine folks is the fact that you guys hired some people, a vampire paladin named Shaw, a Eladrin ranger named Apis, well, Artorias, yeah, a goblin craftsman named Hassan, and a funny little man named Track, who, he's got quite the attitude problem, and Art is on the way. But with that, I will just set the scene. After a long day of interviews, we're going to cut to the table, and I will say you are writing a letter to Mr. Gage deciding which property to get. Dahlia, you are holding the pen. Pen that says no takebacks. That's the brand.
So, I think at the party, we kind of all drifted towards the barn.
That's what you guys.
So that gave space for bees and also any other endeavors we wanted to do, even though it is a bit out of town.
It does feel much more customizable.
Bees. There could be bees in your walls, for all you know.
He is right.
Had that happen, but not with bees.
With cats?
Wasps. Red wasps.
Oh,
my attic.
anger bees.
Anger bees in my attic, yes.
Yeah, Dahlia will write a letter telling him that we have interest in the barn outside of town, and that we would like to acquire that property.
Okay.
If that he has offered.
Yes, you send out a letter. It hits the last pseudo dragon of the day, and as the sun sets, you all go to bed after a long, long day of paperwork, property acquisitions, and job placement. You know, hallmarks of any good D&D game. And as you wake up, Yoji is just conked out, mentally exhausted in his bed. This is one of those stayed up all night studying, gonna be in a coma for a few days. But after breakfast, you have received a letter. A very official-looking one.
Bring it upstairs and open it up while everyone's eating.
It is from Mr. Gage, and it is a deed to a plot of land. About 1.5 miles out of town. You can see it is illustrating a ramshackle barn on top of a small hill with about, I'll just say, a half acre of land.
Did the what is Ranger's name?
Apis Artorias?
Yes. Did he happen to say how much land he needed specifically for all of his beehives?
He did not. The most he has said is, sorry, is that anywhere he can start a flower garden with like rows of dedicated flowers. And the amount of space will dictate how much you get and how fast.
Okay.
So how involved do I have to be in this again?
In which part?
The whole not being in my lab part.
So, because essentially it does explain the letter. The reason he's willing to negotiate a good price with you later is that this place is pretty much going to need to be torn down and rebuilt. Said they had a bad infestation of super termites. They're about termites the size of a bottle of lotion.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh,
they took bite marks out of that.
I do have a question above game.
Okay.
Is it an option? Because the whole thing was we either take the farmhouse and work has to be done on the farmhouse barn, or we took the warehouse and we had to de-infest it of sturges. Would Mr. Gage be interested in us offering our B team as a sort of trial run, cleaning out the sturges as their first job? Is that something he'd be interested in?
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, so he would definitely be interested. And if you guys check handouts, you guys do have another letter.
Oh. Their letter.
It's called Letter for Youngsters.
That's hard to read.
There we go.
It's hard to read
Dear
when you black
youngsters.
it out, yes.
There we go. I'll do that.
Attaboy. Roden, you were about to read dramatically?
Yep, give me a moment. Just gonna.
He's got to stretch.
There we go. Fuck. Put.
Damn it, that was right!
Sorry. Oh, there we go. Dear youngsters, it's me, Mr. Dewdrop. Remember? Your red friend got drunk and ate all my pancakes. Well, it's time to call in a favor in return for talking. I mean, she's definitely putting on a voice for this. It's time to call in a favor in return for talking to that scary dragon lady. We got a logging trip planned. We may need a few of you fighting types for security. About 3 should do. Don't worry. Shouldn't be much danger. Just wolves and maybe a bear in them woods. I'll be waiting for your letter back. Guildmaster Andrew Dewdrop of the Resolute Fellowship. Yeah, so they want us to do a job.
Aha.
As you hear Dahlia busting out man voice.
It's very convincing.
So, we got that as a job. And is that just like today, or?
Details further explain that it might be a few days. Hint, hint, B team.
But I thought we were gonna send B team on the Sturgis mission.
That shouldn't take more than an afternoon.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That is literally just quickly pesticizing a building and then leaving.
Just one of them goes in there, comes out with a flamethrower. Where'd you get that? It was in the corner.
Just
I don't know, but it's mine now.
No. I opened up a box and it floated out, but it was like switching between different weapons, and then a clown laughed when I picked this up.
Duty reference. It's just a pile of random modern-day technology labeled scrapped failed inventions. There's no magic in this! And it's the cure for blindness.
So any plans on what to do about this new property you guys got?
Well, I believe one intention was to have the flowers and beehives from the new hire out there.
I meant how to, like, replace the building that's apparently covered in termites.
Oh, no, the super termites were dealt with.
How to replace the building.
Well, first we need to go and get rid of the building.
I thought the building was.
She just starts. I think the building was still it's still up.
It's there, but let's just say it has the constitution of a wizard.
I mean, we just gotta get rid of it. She's like slowly holding up her hand with fire in it. Shouldn't take too much. Get rid of that. You know, whatever's left afterwards. And I don't know, talk to the logging company. Or, you know, the tree people who are cutting down trees and get the trees over here and have our new guy who,
The
processes
lumber
material,
yard?
make lumber.
You know my dad's a contractor for the city, right?
We can get your dad to do it.
I don't know. I thought you were about to say you have a dad.
I
He
mean,
knows.
he's gonna get paid for the work. I'm not gonna have him do it for free.
Oh, I know. Dolly knows. It's still just funny. You have a dad. I thought you were just spawned.
Well,
Just-
then we could ask
Burst
him
into
how much.
existence, kicking and screaming everybody.
No, just literally just one day. I need to blow something up.
Okay.
That's how all of
That's how kobolds came to be.
yeah, he just popped up somewhere and went, well, time to be gremlins.
I did not consent to this.
Reality has forced my existence upon myself, and I shall make you all suffer for it.
I currently exist, and I will make it everyone's problem.
I think those were Kurtelmac's first words.
Virtual Mac?
In Forgotten Realms, Kobold Jesus.
Oh.
Not an exaggeration either.
Yep, I think he's specifically the first kobold made by dragons or something.
Yep. He invented the pickaxe.
And then he got locked in a labyrinth by a gnome god, and that's why kobolds hate gnomes.
Yep, Garland Glittergold. Yes, Scrap's dad. How much? What do you charge? Well, it depends on how much he likes you that day. Just kidding, he's your father.
I mean, I would assume he would still charge for the work. Scrap wouldn't want him to work for free.
It's one of those he'll try to work for free, but he knows you'll offer him anyway, and he's just doing this douche shtick. But suddenly there is a knock on the door.
What an active morning, isn't it?
So it would appear.
Dolly. Is our secretary in yet?
Hara is not in yet.
Hmm.
As it is,
early or is she late?
it is the weekend where no one is working. It's the 6th day.
Yordrick will just go downstairs and... Is there a peephole?
As the door suddenly flies open.
It's one of those situations where Yordrick is just reaching for the doorknob and then it just opens up and he's just standing there in the...
Oh yeah, the door just flies open. Poof. And in there is two familiar figures, Inspector Shine and Sentry, in casual clothing.
Hello?
Oh, hey, I got a gift for you guys.
I'll be right back. I think I have to take care of children.
Why? What did we do this time?
I don't know, it's, can we come in?
Yes.
Well, we don't exactly have a warrant. Sentry and the fully jittery Inspector do walk into the door, closing it behind and looking behind them. Okay, so it's about that weird fucking cult you're dealing with.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
We got some, let's just say, experimental technology that you may find quite interesting.
I'm
As she's
listening.
going, let me get the actual thing so I can screenshot the picture, because I had to reboot my computer. Pause, because it's gone now. There we go. One moment, just getting the picture. As they will put on onto your table a pair of weird handcuffs and it looks like two hands like clasped together that would go over your mouth.
I have to dip for a second. Sorry.
Okay, we're just gonna pause then.
Everybody's leaving.
Micah, god damn it.
Just cease to exist.
Just, ah! Or no,
Now take my audition.
just,
Now take my audition.
Okay. Sorry. I know Kat had to leave.
Or wait until she gets back.
Okay.
Has magic wizard shit going on.
Quite possibly. That I'm trying to put the space key back on my keyboard.
The space key is always the hardest one to put back on.
Mm-hmm.
Big key.
Part of me is starting to wonder, do I want to put off-brand Yoda in the Star Wars thing and just have it be a Kermit the Frog?
Oh my gosh.
Got it.
Be one with the Force, you must.
Yay!
I'm Dr. Dre. This is my son, Tupac. Say hi, Tupac.
I just imagine
Moving right
it like him going up to Raikon, who's like this very serious like dark side user, and just be like, now all you have to do is learn how to use the dark side, and I'll teach it to you through this song.
Why are
Just start
there so
playing.
many songs about Wookiees?
Rainbows.
Yeah, you gotta lighten up, pal.
Does a song about songs about Wookiees count as a song about Wookiees?
Yes, he's adding to
Yes.
the problem. He's actively contributing to this problem. Why are there so many slaves who are Wookiees?
Is that a common problem?
Oh, yeah, no. When the Empire took over,
Yeah.
they enslaved the species
Oh.
and hunted them as for sport.
Yep.
So you never see any of them but Chewie.
They got fur. These ain't people.
No, see, that's the thing. Palpatine was super, super racist. Where he did not allow any...
He really was.
He barely allowed any non-humans to be in the Imperial military at all, at any rank. Thrawn was their one exception.
I have a funny joke.
We,
You
Cat,
have the Discord muted, Toma.
No.
Cat, are you back?
No.
Yes, I am.
So,
If you need the Discord muted, wait till after.
no joke right now.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've put them into far and wide. Two manacles, a pair of manacles, and a weird thing that was like two hands that would strap over the mouth. This is called the Speak No Evil. Holds up the gag. Pretty much, after you got someone held down, you can just fasten this around them, and they'll be quite incapable of making a sound at all. And should that person try to cast magic with this on, poof, it's gonna burn them. Or you can choose these. Basically, they also stop spellcasting. They're just a little easier to get on, and a lot easier to take off. See, this thing really, yeah. You know the knock spell? It's kind of required for anything to get this thing off.
Seems quite effective, then.
Or you can designate one person who can just take it off. So and these are in development, so we're going to let you guys test out one of them.
So one that either stays locked or one that is specifically against spellcasters.
They're both against spellcasters. Both do D4 fire damage every time someone who has them tries to cast a spell.
Oh.
It's just, it's a lot easier to get the manacles on and off. but in above game terms, the manacles have a saving throw, whereas the Speak No Evil is just you take a D4 fire damage plus a D4 for every level above first.
Does it kill them?
It'll kill him if it drops him to 0. And with the gag, you can only put it on a creature who is grappled. Mm-hmm. And they can resist it. So yeah, one's a lot easier to shut you down, one's easier to put on them.
And now you can see him on the stream.
Yeah. Most of them.
I mean, you can see the images that you post to us.
Yeah, no, half the Speak No Evil's cut off.
That's
Oh, well.
that's the image. Oh, I see what you mean. Why is it all?
I mean,
About a cult.
These are the only people who know. Because you essentially proved Inspector Shine's conspiracy right that demons might exist. And, well, Sentry likes you. And his scrap sister. So, which would strike your fancy?
Personally, I am partial to setting things on fire.
They both do that, don't you worry.
I
Yeah,
kind of like the one that makes him not be able to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you have that big strapping Yoji fellow, he'll be able to get these on to people real quick.
Exactly what I was thinking.
it just raises an eyebrow at that statement. Okay.
Of game, it does require a grapple check to put on somebody. And
I know.
Well-
just
so according to the rules written, you would even have to grapple an unconscious body.
well, you probably have to hold them in a position while they're unconscious for them to
And well,
put
this
it
is
on.
not...
I mean, they can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, if you like this, trust me, they can't even grunt, hum, no noise will come out of your mouth if you got this thing on you.
You mentioned something about a cult?
Does he not know?
I'm sure we mentioned it at some point.
Oh, I think we
Looks
did,
around.
but just to reiterate, we kind of fucked with this group of people. Turned out to be a cult. Demons might actually be real. Don't know, so looking for actual proof. Either way, yeah, we kind of messed with them enough times to where they really don't like us. Like, at all. Like, Attack on Sight.
Attack on Titan.
I see.
We think they may have also sent some bug things to rummage through our stuff before.
If records are serving me right, when I was told about that incident, you were still under employment.
Yeah, remember they were looking
Yeah.
for some kind of key or something.
And, I blew their heads off.
Yeah, when we figured out, oh, Distant
Like-
Whisper just works.
I wasn't here whenever the bugs attacked.
Swear to God you were here when they fought Quasits.
I was not.
Oh, Yorker didn't know about the cult. Have fun.
Are you sure? It feels like you've been here for weeks.
In fact, I can't even remember half the schmucks that were with these people before.
The front door's not.
No,
a regular
he's
door, it's just where
absolutely
all
correct.
things were.
The Quasit incident happened on episode 19. He came in episode 20.
Damn it!
I may have been watching, but I was not here.
That's why we were one away.
You literally came in the day after the incident happened.
Damn it. Well, carry on.
So no, he has no reason to know about the cult.
And suddenly,
I was here because I didn't remember fighting him because I would have broke.
and suddenly, Micah, the door slams.
I think.
Look towards the door.
It's a door.
It is a door.
People stop slamming our fucking doors.
Hey, I was over here. Sentry says by the counter, with the items next to it. Someone's got to make sure these don't get thieved.
Okay, hold on a second. They're mentioning demons, things inside the house. I'm gonna immediately cast. What is the range on this?
Detect evil and good.
Yeah. If no one was by the door and it just slammed, I'm immediately casting Detect Evil and Good.
Okay, burn your spell slot,
I have.
and you detect nothing. You detect a kobold, some folks, and a duck.
Okay.
Everything all right over there?
The door closed on its own, and then we had that whole situation the other day with what seemed to have been an invisible creature.
Sentry's just gonna gesture to the windows. You know, it could have been the wind.
I'm gonna lick my finger and just hold it up. Is there enough of a airflow to slam a door?
Every now and then there's a breeze.
Is it strong enough to slam a door?
It doesn't take much to slam a door once it gets
Yeah,
going.
not really. If it's got good hinges, not really. It doesn't take a lot of force.
Wow, this door is weighted immaculately.
Take the pet like nothing.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna ignore the door then.
The door blinks.
Did what now?
We left, the bartender left, the table left, we killed the table, it was a great time.
Suddenly you are in the house from Monster House.
You mean it's haunted by a fat lady?
Yes.
I have a love-hate relationship with that movie, but we'll get into that.
Why? Because let's not talk about the old man's house who became a mimic.
We'll talk about that on break.
But so while you're deciding, what's new with your organization?
We got some property out of the city. It looks over at Sentry. I'm probably gonna have to talk to Dad about getting that built on.
If you don't mind my intrusion, I do like woodworking as a hobby, so I'd be amenable to lending a hand.
Are you gonna put any anti-demon stuff on it?
I could.
Sort of,
putting...
sort of shrugs and looks at Deli. Works for me.
I mean, I've been putting these up everywhere, and I don't know, it seems to be doing something, I think.
Oh, your little
Just pulls up
talismans?
The little tags.
Yeah,
the monarch.
Yeah. Good handwriting.
You were unusually calm and pleasant today. Is something good?
He's on his meds.
I'm on them a little bit. Usually I'd be a lot more calm when I freshly took them, but it's a nice day. Hey, Dahlia, as you
How about this
gesture...
was Sentry?
No, it's Sentry and Shine. Sentry has gremlin voice, Shine talks like a weirdo. Hey,
Okay.
Dahlia, you know the tag you have on the window?
Yeah.
Tilt sideways.
She'll go inspect that.
It is sideways.
It's like it was peeled off and moved sideways. At least it's working. Or I know that could have been the ghost of some sicko.
But so it's like not where it's supposed to be though.
It's like rotated a couple degrees to the right.
She'll replace that.
Okay, as you peel it off and you put on a fresh one. Nothing happens. It stays. But, yeah. I'd be happy to lend to some construction work. I've been needing to get more into the physical hobbies. No charge. We're friends enough. I have doubt that you're in some sort of conspiracy.
I don't
You were
really.
making me-
I don't really have a reason to be in a conspiracy. It's either I'm getting the things I want done, or there's a problem.
I was about to say something.
No, it's just kind of looking at the guy like, this is making me super uncomfortable.
He's offering to help you. And
It's
you
not
help
that.
you-
It's just that he, like, every moment she's known this man, it's been frantic nonsense. And now the calmness is
Oh
unnerving.
no, he's still jittery as hell right now.
Yeah, but he's more calm than usual. Like,
There you go. He got meds.
I know.
The
Statement
medicine
still
works.
stands. It throws her off.
Take your meds, kids.
It's like you're an entirely different person.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not a different person. Are you? You got really up in Scrap's snoot.
Not last time I checked.
He'll glare and back up. So just mail the details to my personal residence, and I'm happy to help take down, build, whatever. Something to keep the hands busy.
Sure. I mean, we'll take.
Oh no.
Taking that apart.
What?
He's dead.
We'll
Am I
take-
dead?
You
No.
were. I mean, it sounded like you were like, "We'll take," and then.
Oh no. He got eaten.
She says, I guess we'll take whatever help we can get.
Okay. Now why don't you pick an item and I'll get back to my office.
I guess we're going with the speak no evil guys, right?
Seems like it.
reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use it for recreational
Okay.
purposes.
Gwent, recreational. What?
It is a gag.
The only person I can think of that wouldn't actively cause real harm to would be Dahlia, and I don't think that Dahlia would appreciate that.
Resist fire.
Wait, why would it not harm me?
Fire damage?
Well, possibly because it does spew molten metal at the wearer.
Your goodness.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt so much. I mean, Eh.
Unless Flora and Dahlia want to use it at the same time, is that even a thing?
Nope. Not without some sort of
Yeah.
arcane fusion.
I'm good. I'm not really into the whole gag thing.
I was about to say, I'm a child.
she'll like take a step back, like not into it.
Scrap just doesn't seem to understand what the problem is.
I'm, checks notes, 6. As those two will be on their way. And the door closes nice and easy, Yordrick.
I'm sorry, you just made a point to say that it's slammed shut, so I was.
No, don't defend yourself. Just keep doing.
I don't know, maybe there was a reason it did that.
Yeah, maybe there was. and it's
Maybe you're not being suspicious enough.
quite possibly. Probably.
I do not plan to turn into a manic fish man, thank you.
Am I missing something?
Yes.
Making fun of
Okay.
Digi.
Good. Stop
Hey,
playing with-
now.
I'll stop playing with a knife now. But yes, you are free to do with the day as you wish. You can inspect your new property. You can go about town. Or, actually, Tanya, you can hear Vulcan calling for you.
Vulcan.
Oh, hang on. Gotta check
Right.
up on Grandpa.
Terry's not actually here, right?
Let's see what we can-
I'll say Terry's coming by just because he usually hangs out here. Hey, forgot I ain't gotta be here early anymore.
True. Though we do plan for you and the group of people we hired to go and do some, does quotes, pest control.
What am I fighting?
Sturges.
Do you want me to bring you back the nose thingies and stuff?
If you can.
I'm not opposed to it.
I just know Scrap does some weird shit, and that their saliva stops your blood from clotting.
Actually, that'd be
He
fantastic.
immediately is just like, wait, I can put that in the shrapnel bombs?
Oh no.
Do you not know that they're just big mosquitoes? Did you not know that's how mosquitoes worked, buddy?
Oh no, I just hadn't thought about it.
Alright, good enough. Yeah, because you would just have to take like a shitload of mosquitoes and put them in a juicer.
So wait, it's
Just
like a
milk
blood thinner with
mosquitoes.
shrapnel bombs. Oh,
yeah, no, they don't just do the shrapnel damage.
So
They then cause
scary.
bleed damage.
Yeah, they would cause. You get enough, they'll cause bleed damage.
Okay.
Please let them do good so that Scrap can start doing necrotic damage over time.
Got a system. Y'all are gonna be deciding how they do. I'm gonna wipe my hands of this. It's not my. I've made it so nothing will be my fault.
Yeah, the second he was like blood thinner, Scrap was like, oh my god!
But you need a nap.
Alright. Well,
Yeah, I think the crazy man in the bathroom needs you.
yeah.
She's gonna. He's not crazy. She goes upstairs and opens the bathroom.
He lives in the bathroom.
He's not crazy, he's, does quotes, eccentric.
Lauren.
Oh, perfect. I got some interesting news for you.
Oh?
Well, you told me you wanted to make that spell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been out and around town using my masculine charms, and I got a little bit of information for you.
Okay.
Now, you may want to go out and keep talking and learn more of it, but I heard about, a couple years ago, there was this crazy mage who'd been experimenting with combining crystals and animals for some reason with earth plane energy.
Heard about this crazy mage who was buying crystal meth.
Kinda. I don't know. I know you need gems from the earth and, primordial earth magic, weird crystal magic, man. I don't know. That's all I could get from the lady.
I do know a person who currently uses primordial crystals. Or at least speeds it to something primordial.
I would say, don't you need that? You need them to make the paint for your spell.
Immediately calls Yordrick, I forgot to tell you something!
Well,
He just screams downstairs. Yordrick, you're helping me with something.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Turns back to her
now.
grandfather.
Vulcan puts on a tacky shirt, some pants, and a bucket hat, and just, I'm gonna go about town.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go see the ladies.
I think your grandma's still alive, isn't she?
No.
Okay, good. Then he is going to see some ladies.
He was faithful when she was alive, but now that she's gone and he...
Don't let the flame die, sweetie. The flame never dies. Madam, as he tips the hat at
No.
Flora and walks out.
No, how long ago did she die?
God, he's 80. Say about 15 years.
It'll be really awkward if he meets her reincarnation.
As a child?
I'm not saying for that,
Hey.
just awkward meeting.
That's the thing. You don't know your past lives unless you go through a lot of nonsense.
It's also the fact that I already know what happened to her grandmother.
That too. That she does. Well, excuse me. I got some business to attend to. He straightens up his shirt and struts out the door.
I got some business to attend to, and by business I mean bitches.
Young, whoa, young buck, they're called women.
That was an out of character joke.
Too bad. He is out of character.
She'll just walk down the stairs and goes, "She is gonna give him hell one of these days." Oh well. Not my issue.
What's going on?
Oh, he is going to hit on women.
Why would you hit women?
No, not. You know what? I'm not explaining this. I need to go to armor practice.
I mean, we've seen a guy hit Flora.
Looks over at Flora. Is this some kind of mammal thing? Because I thought that was like a lizard folk thing.
No, it's watching Dahlia leave. Like, really?
You can go with her.
Laura, you get hit all the time.
And you get hit all the time.
It's an expression, Scrap. He's going to go flirt with women.
Now, why wouldn't you just say that?
Because expressions are fun.
Have you
I
seen
don't-
how he's dressed, man? He's not the clear type.
I want to point out the way he is dressed. If you've ever seen the King Arthur like animation, he is like Merlin, like shorts,
Yep.
like a
Sunglasses.
Hawaiian shirt,
shirt,
like
bucket hat.
sunglasses. Yep.
Nah, he needs the Mickey Mouse ears as a hat.
That's the special occasions.
We would, but that's very, very
You know,
copyrighted.
Vulcan knows that his niche is kooky old man, and he's gonna play it up. He knows who he is.
Yep.
He's had 20 levels to figure that out. Yeah, Flora, you're welcome to run out the door after dying. I'm like, something else.
Yep.
I'm
that's
just
exactly
now-
what I'm doing.
I just got reminded of that meme where it's like two old dudes and one of them says to the other, "Hey, you should go holler at her," and he's just like, "Okay," and he walks over there and leans against the pillar and just screams.
Well, I used to be with it, then they changed what it was. As you make your way to the arena, and now we roll to see if someone's there.
Damn it.
You did this.
I did.
Look at that, the dice are merciful. Thank the dice.
They are merciful. He is there.
As you get to the arena, it's actually pretty empty today, minus, the regulars working out,
Haha.
lifting like in a prison yard. And the large iguana lizard man, who you remember from the tournament with his big old fancy robes and big old fancy sword, is just sort of observing the training today.
I managed
You
to.
recall? He does not have a name. He only goes by this warrior.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one
He
who.
only goes by.
Well, he gave up his name by choice. Oh,
This warrior has the same vibe as this penniless monk.
possibly. If it isn't the diligent student and her companion. Tell me, where is the champion today?
Oh, Yordrick?
I do not believe that is his name.
Yoji.
Yoji.
I do not know.
Sorry. Passed out? He had to think really hard yesterday.
The toughest battles are in fact in the mind. Shame, I wish to mentor him in the ways of the blade. Another day. As Flora, random arcana check for me.
Okay.
On this warrior, soldier, person.
Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, you can just tell by the runes carved into it. This is definitely a really powerful magic weapon.
Ooh.
So what brings you to the temple today? Besides Ms. Dahlia, whose class would be starting soon.
Honestly, I just needed to get out of the house, so I'm here to support her.
Was there any way we can help entertain you here? Perhaps starting to learn a new weapon, or at least become more handled with one you already know.
Yeah, I suppose I could use some practice.
Excellent. I could use a stretch. Come.
Oh, no.
As Dahlia, today's exercise will consist of running through tires with armor on.
Alright, I have one issue.
Okay.
I can't get to my character sheet. It looks really messed up right now.
Then I'll roll for you.
Okay.
So, we were saying that glass vials and bottles were different things, right?
Yep. A bottle, think of wine bottle.
Is a vial like a potion bottle?
Más o menos.
Because I've been using vials as, like, bottles for potions.
So, pretty much, yeah. And now, time for Dahlia's raw wisdom to see if she can learn. With advantage, I believe.
Learn. Learn.
And now let me roll the intelligence from behind this screen.
Gotta be pretty damn good.
Well, fuck me, you're good.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 18.
Nice.
You needed a 21, so with all the stuff, yeah, it's a 21. Do you have clocks on your character sheet, or are they somewhere else?
It should be on the character sheet. Should be in like the place where you usually track arrows and stuff.
Okay.
We have too many plates
see a little
spinning in the
clock?
air right now.
Yep, and the small number above it equaling.
It's whichever one is smaller needs to go up by one.
Okay, that's
Trying
done.
to meet the one. Okay.
Flora, as the priest will lead you to a nice spot on the arena floor, holding up his greatsword and putting it into the floor. I won't need this.
We have too many plates spinning in the air right now.
What do you mean?
We got this stuff, we got the house, we got the new people that need to go on their jobs, we got the other stuff, and then we also got the kids that are at the orphanage that someone wanted to do something with, but I can't remember.
I was just taking them candy, and I've already done that.
I thought there was like a specific thing that someone wanted to do over the course of time or later on.
Not that I'm aware of.
The only thing I could think of is Flora volunteered to teach classes there?
Which she will get to.
Yeah. That's not... Yeah, I didn't think that was anytime soon.
Yeah.
I might have been thinking that was a bigger thing.
You may have. This is just fun stuff. But as he will ask, what do you wish to work with? Sword, staff, knife?
Let's just...
Maybe the odd great club.
No, I'm just gonna draw my Kopesh and be like, it's been using a lot of my magic recently, I'll just use this.
It's a mage, get him, pulls out Great Club.
Whoa!
Muscle wizard.
Now, Flora, I want you to make 5 attacks. Your object is to land a hit against me once.
Oh boy.
In exchange, you'll be given a free lunch should you succeed.
You know what? Free food? Yeah, let's do this.
Should you fail, 5 laps around the arena.
Well, at least I'll sweat out everything I drank last night.
It should be, should you fail 5 laps around the arena and I give you some pointers.
Well, he's gonna do that no matter what.
Okay. Because if you just keep doing bad habits, you're not gonna learn.
Yeah, as he just starts cracking all of his joints and takes a boxing stance. Come on. Miss. As you swing down,
No.
as you swing down, he just slips to the side, letting it go past his face.
Does Flora
Again?
need to get a 20?
Maybe. Ah, it doesn't. As he then is forced to parry it with his fist, taking no damage, but that does count as a touch.
Aha.
You're not. I guess your showings here on display were just a bad day.
Seem to have more bad days than good.
Oh.
That is why we practice the sword. To work out such negativity. Again. As you swing and you're overcommitting, he steps forward as you stumble and barely keep on your foot. Too excited.
Yeah.
Come on, earn your free meal.
20.
As he slips that again.
Oh my goodness.
Just as you lunge forward, he's going to just dodge very minimally as it slips right past him.
Goodness. And this is a big fellow, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Nimble.
I would not be head priest if I was easy to slay.
That's a fair point.
Strike down the man who survived 100 battles. So he's just going to egg you on, trying to hype you up. Final hit.
I feel like that kind of line. Well, there you go.
And yeah, no, as he inspires you, you do get a clean one right across both of his arms as he moves to defend himself.
I feel like that line does two things. It either discourages the people who think, oh my god, this guy's so much better than me, or it encourages the people who are like, I don't give a shit who you are, I'm gonna beat you.
Exactly.
That's Flora's mentality, too.
Yeah, it's like, this motherfucker. Exactly. Oh god, I've had a stiff shoulder all day. Thank you.
You popped his shoulder.
Yep. Finally got that kink out of his neck. Tell me,
Well,
are
maybe
you
if you satisfied it more.
No. Tell me, do you care for history at all? As he says, gesturing for you to come with him. His wounds healing on their own.
I love history.
Superhero.
What was that, Turtle Boy?
Nothing.
Well, the blade I carry with me, then I shall tell you, is a blessed artifact said to be crafted by angels, quenched in the blood of their enemies. It is called the 13th Grave. With it I can summon legions of unnamed soldiers forgotten to time, and command them as I see fit.
I want the 13th grave to just be a heavy-ass gravestone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those rounded greatswords. It has been passed down through this temple for time immemorial. And no, it's not that heavy, actually.
Unless
And
you
yeah,
be
he's
unworthy, drops it in your hands.
Like, is that a challenge?
He'll just set it down on the ground. Be my guest.
Oh man.
And it's not that heavy, unless ye be unworthy. Drops
Yeah,
it
let
in
me
your
be
hands.
unworthy.
Oh boy.
Tell me, how many
It's
people?
not heavy if you're not.
I need a roundabout number. How many people has Flora killed?
I,
If you had to guess.
if I had to guess,
Is it
Yes.
more than 20?
oh yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw and a strength check.
Oh man. Okay, wisdom saving throw.
12.
Strength check.
Strength check.
As you grasp to lift it but an inch off the ground, you are flooded with the screams of all the people you've killed and forgotten.
Oh.
Ghost Rider style.
An instant.
Yeah, as the magic is coursing through your arms until you let go.
You'd be dropping that instantly.
Ah. Guess it's heavy.
You must overcome the
As he
wills
just-
of those
as he
you
one-
have damned.
As he just one-hands it and puts it right on his back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing my best to regain composure without.
Do you need to throw up?
Nope.
Are you sure? He raises an iguana eyebrow he doesn't have.
No, I think I'll just have
No.
an extra drink tonight.
Now I'm trying to think if Scrap has ever actually killed anyone.
Yes! You have!
Was it okay? But was it like people or was it monsters?
At least 2 people.
That's not that bad.
You did shovel some people.
They deserved it.
As he's gonna put a hand on your back, and suddenly you just feel a flood of courage throughout your body. As he's basically casting heroism. Cheer up. It's not for everybody. Yeah, so that fear and shaking up just sort of leaves through your feet.
Well, that's a handy little trick.
It is proper of a leader to inspire courage. Now come, you need a large sandwich. Is he gonna get you a French dip?
Hell yeah.
You need a large sandwich.
Free
But
food.
sir, I am a small creature. I said a large sandwich.
You know what gets me out of any kind of ghost hangover? Big greasy sandwich. Let's go.
Yeah, big Greek sandwich and a real tall beer. Mug's about a little bit bigger than your forearm with your
My
finger
language.
extended. What?
Speaking my language.
Oh, I heard language, but say, did I say a swear?
No.
Did I say and slur?
No, not even as a treat.
Few things make Flora happy. A couple of them are alcohol and food.
And at this time, Dahlia, you're going back to, change into your civilian clothes so you're not dripped in sweat. And you see Flora horking down a big old sandwich with a big old beer. She got the 2-hand that
Good.
thing. Ah, the diligent
So?
student come to reunite with her friend.
Yeah?
Flora's just gonna
Just lean.
The whole room.
Leans over to
chewing what's
Flora.
in her mouth.
Who
Swallow.
is this guy?
You've met me before.
Well,
I
then I
believe he
just
has
feel
a name.
rude.
Are you not going to introduce me, Flora?
Well, the only way I know you is. What do you call yourself again? This warrior?
This warrior greets you, Dahlia.
Flora's just gonna take another bite of the sandwich and shrug.
Introduce me.
Dahlia
This...
just looks at him confused.
Introduce me. This is this warrior.
He's got a Goblin Slayer ass name.
Dahlia just doesn't get it at first. She just goes, and
Yes,
I
that is
am
my name.
this fire Genasi.
You gotta say the whole
Dahlia?
thing. This space warrior.
This warrior is my name.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But who's
Why?
on first?
Shut up, Ghost. As he takes up the 13th graves and slays Scrap's ghost.
Ah!
I'm gonna have to explain that to his sister.
Don't worry, I only killed an apparition. When I took my priestly
live with that.
vows, I decided to honor all those who fell in the battlefield without ever being remembered or spoken about again. They lost their names, why should I get to keep my own? And such an oath has given me great resolve in times where faith grows weak.
To be honest with you,
I've been trying to not hurt, or at least not kill, many people, but man, am I bad at it.
It is an inevitability on the battlefield. It is not something to be ashamed of. If they died fighting glorious battle, we do not mourn their loss.
She's trying to think back now of how many people she's probably killed.
Here,
Probably,
Dahlia
probably
Dahlia-
more than Yoji.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dahlia has one of the largest body counts on camera of the group, so she's just like,
Go ahead, touch Trauma Mjolnir.
Hey, she doesn't know about that. She's not
Oh, you
going
know.
to.
Come, sit. You need protein.
Now I'm curious, how is Dahlia's body count more?
On camera, yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
From backstory, no.
Backstory-wise, no.
Backstory-wise,
She never
Flora
killed
wins
us.
Yeah,
By
backstory-wise,
miles.
Flora wins by a mile.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Well,
Dahlia, her background was a tavern keeper. She just helped her mom and dad keep a tavern. She never had to kill a person.
Look at those around you. You got a waitress, a nerd, an artisan, and a fisherman. Speaking of the nerd and the artisan, they were just left in the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go back to synthesizing and figuring out how to make more of the black dragon acid.
Let's see if you fail hard enough to consume it with your Alchemist Tools check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, alchemist, supplies, intelligence. Oh, I was almost in that 20, but that's a 20.
A soft 20.
That's still damn good.
You make some decent progress. You can definitely tell one component you would need is probably a black dragon's tooth.
Per acid I make, or just in general?
To make the acid. Because you're just starting on how. You would definitely need probably to put acid through a black dragon's tooth, which, well, dragons lose their teeth all the time when they're growing. Like sharks.
Scrap
That
makes a note for whoever the next person to go and talk to the dragon lady is to ask for one of the black dragon's teeth.
Okay, you gotta go at night and slip a platinum under his pillow.
And that's how Dragon Tooth Fairy came to exist.
Yes, it did. You're just feeling a little cooped up in the house today.
I mean, Yordrick's got some gems that he can work on, if nothing else.
You may try as your lantern begins to rattle.
I pick it up and just look at it. Yes.
The green light just begins to flash a little bit, and as in, time to talk.
I look around and I find the table, just put the lantern down and jump in.
Ooh, there's hello.
Blue could do, we can too.
As you do awaken in a large crystalline cavern with what looks like a cross between a Zorn and a Golem is before you on a massive throne. I have a warning.
I'm listening.
Bless you. Bless you.
That wasn't me, that was someone outside.
Well, it doesn't hurt to be polite.
They can't hear you.
Oh, it's still polite.
The warning.
Yes, it seems there are some experimental entities out there that need to be exterminated, for they are an abomination of both my realm and yours.
As in some sort of...
Imagine a bowl with a bunch of rocks in it that's on fire.
That does sound like a problem for most people.
Yes. It would be your job to destroy the abominations.
Are they all bulls with rocks on them on fire, or is that just an example?
That's just an example.
Okay, then. Do you know where they might be or who's making these abominations?
One who created them seems to be long dead and into the cycle of reincarnation. You will need to travel south, and with haste. But do beware. The boundaries between the realms are fragile at best, and those who seek to destroy them are growing stronger.
What would someone gain from collapsing the earth plane in onto the material plane?
Oh boy. As a crystal chair pops up behind you.
I take a seat.
It's very hard.
Understandably so.
And a little jagged.
I mean, so is my shell.
Yeah, so it's not like you have a fleshy butt to get scratched.
No, it's just jagged in the perfect way so that your shell fits into it like a glove.
Yep. But yours are great in its little spot. Your realm lacks an abundance of natural magic. The only plane that is similar is the realm of order, but refined magic tends to flow a little easier here. Are you following?
So someone wants power and they're attempting to bring it into the material plane.
Or to infect it. Those from a dimension simply known as the Other, which is said to mirror yours, is essentially a magical void. It consumes it. Those who wish to harness the power of other planes, or even extra-dimensional entities that would conquer yours, or any number of those who would destroy it. You have gold dragons to thank for your current survival.
Does Yordrick know anything about gold dragons?
You know, Yoji has some gold dragon shtick going on.
Yeah, he's still not sure if that's a were dragon is a thing.
Yeah, you don't know.
You mentioned gold dragons. There's someone with this current group I'm in business with seems to have some form of draconic lycanthropy.
I do not know what it is, but if he is in the service of a gold dragon, stick with and support him. Gold dragons keep the Other from swallowing your dimension whole. That is the only warning I wish to give you at this time. Everything else, figure it out.
Right.
Any last words before you are violently spit out of the lamp?
I have done all that I can. Any further would lead to ultimate destruction.
Now he's just gotta go play Xbox.
You said that I needed to head south. Is all of these abominations south, or just one?
Thankfully, they seem to be concentrated in one place.
Is there a specific way they need to be destroyed? Like,
Kill them dead, take the gems out. They're mostly the gross fleshy bits.
Looks at my hand.
Yeah, like that.
Looks at him for a second. Right.
You will know because they are behind a door of pure obsidian. Look for that.
Okay, then.
You seem unsure. Are you not up to the task?
I'm just more thinking a door of obsidian would be hard to miss, so that means it's probably going to be hidden more.
Quite possibly. I cannot gain more than the magic of my dimension is concentrated there.
Hey,
and
Jay.
corrupted. Toma?
If you break an obsidian door, does it just leave razor shards all over the ground?
Uh-huh. If you break an obsidian door, it's like you just stuck your face in a blender. Because obsidian will get inside of you and then chip further.
Fun.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
There's a reason there were weapons made out of them.
Yep. Good. If you were not up to this task, you would not be worthy of my blessing. Micah, when was the last time you paid rent?
A few days ago.
Okay.
I literally paid just before the
That
convention.
was 3 weeks ago, homie.
That was not 3 weeks ago.
No,
Oh,
it was
yeah, it
2
was.
days ago.
No,
Out of game,
yes. That was 3 weeks ago. I don't remember shit.
I was about to say that better not have been 3 weeks in game. I have not
Rent's
been
due,
with these,
nerd.
I have not been with these bozos for 3 weeks.
Do you have to pay every week or every month?
I have it written down.
Yeah, so you have this written down.
I do.
You may have wheeled me down from every week.
Where the heck did it go?
Toma, can you ban that
Not
bot?
on my Word document. Never mind. Gym lease 10 paid every week. I gotta spend an hour talking to them, and I can't work with rubies. So no, it's just a 10 gold piece gem every week.
Okay. Rubies.
Yeah,
I
I
can
got it.
make and sell stuff with rubies. I can't give any rubies to
Yeah,
as
you
my
cannot pay him in it.
yeah. At least in Streamlabs, it didn't give me the option to.
It's fine, I got it. Well, did you have any questions for me, your great and magical patron?
He kind of thinks for a second. Not at the time, no.
Ah. And due to social reasons, should you meet a celestial being in the next month, you don't know me.
What?
Yep, bye, as you find yourself on the floor.
I just get spat out and I'm sitting in on the couch.
Yep, face first into the cushions.
No. Why would I
Yep.
jump out face first?
You weren't jumped out, he kicked you out. You were ejected.
Be gone!
He said, as I said, he kicked you out and said, bye. As your heavy weight clambers on the floor, Terry just says, "You good?"
I have to head south. What's south of here?
An ocean and some other stuff. I have never left the city, my guy.
Okay, then. Is there any maps in the house that I can look at?
Not that extend that way.
Done.
So
I
if
guess
you have
I'll
to-
work on some gems while I wait for people to get back to the house.
Okay, you will have time for a single project.
What do I need to... What
Your gem?
skills?
What do you have? Just tell me what you want to accomplish with what you have.
I have 6 blue quartz. I'll just take one of them and start working on it.
To cut and polish.
Yeah.
Okay. They're worth $10 a piece, right?
Yeah, because I got them on a deal at the convention.
Okay, why don't you roll gem crafter's tools with dexterity? Wisdom or dexterity?
Yeah, okay.
With constitution.
I have strength, con, and wisdom. That is what I have.
Aw, I should have made you roll Riz. Because this is a very easy task that you're used to, it is now worth 15 after being polished. It's not cloudy anymore.
So that goes down.
It's got this one in particular has pretty decent clarity. And as that comes, a very sore Dahlia and a very full Flora come in.
Do either of you have a map that extends southward?
I could get one.
Might be a bit of an issue I have to deal with.
I got a map dealer.
All right. I'm fine going south. You just have to wait. We just have to get B team to take care of the Sturges and get them in contact with the other group.
Is that what you call us?
Well, if you come up with a name, I will call you that. As of right now, you are the B team.
Good enough. As he's just sharpening an axe.
we're far and wide. They're short and stout.
Your guild base called the Little Teapot? Ah, shit, I get a thing. You can always.
I'm guessing that it's.
You can always go find out.
I'm gonna guess it's still pretty young in the day.
If I had to give this an actual time and you follow your orb of time, I'd call this about 3:30.
I mean, she's willing to hit up a map shop if everyone wants to go and take a look at the new property.
Ah, yes, the mapsmith.
What a good cartographer.
You just walk into a building and you hear clang, clang like forging iron. You turn the corner and there's just a person writing. You walk back behind the corner and you keep hearing the clanging noise.
You hear and gotta peripherally see lightning striking inside. Ah, I'm the cartogromancer. Have you met Owen the trouser smith?
You dare not face the cobbler of doom.
Have you heard of the high elves?
I think I've lost
Anyways.
the reference.
Oblivion. Yeah, you do have time to go check out the new property if Dahlia just wants to go to the mapsmith.
Do you get to the Cloud District often? What am I saying? Of course you don't.
Of course you don't. And then Scrap shot him.
Today is the day everyone's off, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so that we can't get B team to go to the Sturgis today, so yeah, I guess map shop and
Yeah, certain places will be open. I will say, like the Adventurers Depot would be open for this. Ooh, sorry. And as you walk in, there is a high elf manning the counter. Hello.
Hi. I was wondering if you had information about what is south of the city in general.
The closest thing is Drumbin Village. It's where we get our arrows.
What is Drumbin Village known for specifically?
Chickens.
Chicken.
Just chickens?
Why do you get arrowheads from there? Are they?
Oh no, we ship the arrowheads there, but they fletch them with the nice feathers and the wood.
Oh, so you get the entire arrows from there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What about past that?
Well, past that, you kind of get into some hills and a forest, and I don't know. I'm only 40 years old. I haven't lived long.
He was
Fuck
about
off.
to say something, but then he stopped.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Right. Might I be able to procure a map of the area?
I mean, get you to Drumbin and maybe the surrounding area, but anything else, we don't really carry.
That's fine.
Yes, he is willing to sell you a map for, let's see, you're a 1-star guild, so we can start subtracting some prices. 5 gold pieces for a decent map.
Yeah, sure, that's great.
Would you rather have it, you know I cut the price in half, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, I did, because it was a nice map. Topographical.
I got a map of south.
They got topography and shit.
Yeah, we hired an air cocker to just sketch.
This weird guy with really long standing up hair gave him this giant box to fly with.
What?
Took this thing called a picture.
I feel like this is a reference
Said
to like
something
Avatar
about
or
getting
something.
excited.
No, this is a Dr. Stone reference.
Yes.
Yeah,
Said something about getting excited.
that's a got it. Yeah, would you want a topographical map for $5?
I got it. I put it in my inventory. I took out
Okay,
5 gold.
okay. Hands you a nice rolled up piece of paper.
Thank you.
You know, especially when you get the 2 stars, some stuff you're just gonna get for free.
That is good to know.
And your insurance premiums shoot way down.
We have insurance?
Well, you guys have that kobold, don't you? He points to a picture of scrap on the wall behind him. Do not sell explosives to.
You realize he makes his own, correct?
Oh, we just can't be a part. We're just not going to be part of the problem.
If you have any,
You're breaking up.
I will.
He's not talking to us.
Someone off and I can talk to me, it's just barely catching up.
You can't sell me the bombs, but can they sell me the stuff to make bombs?
No. It's like a known
You
net. You're like
you go into a general store and
you're like a known meth dealer. They can't even sell you components.
I'd like to buy bleach, too bad. Oh.
Sucks. Have a dirty floor. There's nothing else I can. And there's nothing else I can help you with. We'll go on break.
I can't think of anything else, so no.
As he lights up a joint and goes outside.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh.
It's legal.
You know, to go return to the building with a map of the south and see if you can notice anything it's a
Do it. I believe in you.
Hold on.
Breathe.
Topolop.
You get one more.
What the heck? I can say typography. I'm trying to say the specific
Topographical?
kind of map.
Yes. Toma, mark a second word. Mark a second one down of the words Mike can't say.
I can say topography, fine.
But you can't say topographical or disconcerting.
Topographical.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey, good for Micah.
Still not as bad as stamina.
Yeah, I know.
Looking at the topographical map, can I
Yes.
see anything that might seem slightly off from being what I could assume to be normal?
Young man, I'll let you make a survival check.
Do I have that? I do, actually.
Yeah, I know you do. Paper.
Yeah, that sure is paper.
Glass.
Yeah, you tap it with your beak. Paper.
No. I am not bird.
I like that.
But you
bird,
do
though.
have a beak.
You do have a beak, and
Technically, yes.
you did roll like shit.
I'm aware. I got a 3 because that's
Yeah,
an 8.
Made of
I
paper.
have 5 to this for Pete's sakes.
And as you're walking home, why don't the 3 who did not buy a map roll perception to hear people chatter? I know Dahlia likes to do that. Just a roll
can't.
perception check on your way home, just to hear the gossip and chatter of the day.
AJ,
Four.
could you roll that for me?
Yeah, I just didn't know if you wanted to.
Yeah. She's also going to ask around to see if anyone has any info on that wizard.
Okay, then I'm changing yours to a persuasion
Cool.
because of your feature. 57. Scrap, you heard about Dave who spilled the brownies.
God damn
God
it,
damn it,
Dave.
Flora, you hear about a weird disease that seems to be going through town. No one knows anyone who's caught it. And then you also hear rumors of a unicorn. To which you would know, people don't just see unicorns.
Unless they're lying.
Okay.
Is it looking for their satyr friend?
No, see, he's not going to follow me across dimensions. And Dahlia, you hear rumors about a river god sprouting up somewhere in the east at some fishing village, demanding human sacrifices and of massive snakes that seem to serve it.
Huh.
Or at least around it.
That sounds problematic.
Man, I really want to figure out what that is.
And Dahlia, you know something calling itself a god? Pretty bad.
Yeah,
Shouldn't do that.
pretty sacrilegious.
Burn the heretic, purge the Xeno. I do not know. I do not know the entire quote.
She's feeling it though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. For the Imperium. And Flora, you hear that seems to be teenagers who are catching this disease, and that it causes like weird black markings to spread up the body and cause the mind to go with a harsh fever.
Ooh.
Damn teenagers. Because they're not paying attention in school and listening to their parents.
They're not using protection.
See, I was gonna go there, but I didn't wanna. Because they're kids, Micah. Yes, these are the rumors you hear on your walk home.
Nothing about Crystal Wizard.
Sadly, no. That is something you'd probably have to go to like a specialist to hear about. Wouldn't be talked about randomly throughout the day, because that guy would have been dead for decades, according to Vulcan. That what you will. Yeah, I'll say scrap her a little bit more. These brownies were supposed to go to a bakery to be on sale, but they were now ruined.
On shame.
See the baker's wife just outside of her store smoking disappointedly.
Mood.
Damn it, Dave.
Now I want walnut brownies. Damn it.
Well, blame Dave. He spilled them. Spilled them on the floor. All the pseudo dragons came in like a swarm.
Better than flies, so I'll take it.
Super flies. Just a bunch of towers. As you get your way home, yes, Yordrik, you do put that map out on the table, tap it with your beak, and say paper.
Unfortunate.
You wish to expound on any information you heard? I will say you each heard something different, so none of you heard what the other people did.
I'm assuming we're all back at the house just having whatever Dahlia made to eat.
Yep. She make it a spaghetti. She got the tall hat and a fake mustache.
It is cartoonishly fake mustache.
Yep.
She just used
Early-
her bar creation magic to give herself a temporary mustache.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
She already had the hat.
Gold cost for that mustache.
Priceless.
Then she can't make it.
Comedy is priceless, Micah.
It is beyond her power to make.
Worst case, Grandpa could have made it. He's level 20.
Hey.
Don't fuck with him.
I would say that while Yordrik is eating, he is just looking over this map and he keeps turning it around over it. Just turning it.
You cannot map
What are you
it.
doing?
Seems that I have to go and deal with a bit of a pest problem out south, but I'm not quite sure where it is, so I'm attempting to find anything that might be out of place on this map.
Well, what are you looking for in particular?
A large obsidian door, but surely if that was just out in the open, others would have found it by now. So my thought is it may be buried in any of these hills. So
Dahlia will look at the map.
Map. You may roll would you like me to roll you survival?
Sure.
Paper.
Oh!
Yeah, you know, you
That's
see
a natural 20.
Yeah. You see
mean the attraction, the world's biggest obsidian door? Oh, it's my favorite.
Look, you just move a sauce stain off the map and a big old arrow. Your trick. No, but for real, you see a given like you know where things make sense to go. Like, oh, you could put this here and it would look nice. You just point to a place nestled between a few hills. Hey, you could probably fit something right there if it goes underground.
There's also the fact that being a fire Nazi living in a country full of volcanic stuff and everything, you'd either have to export it there, or you have to have a hill that could run deep enough and probably have volcanic properties.
Yep. And you can even point out this would be like a 3-day walk. 4 if you're careful.
How close is it to the place she's pointing at? How close is it to the village out south?
Day or 2 away. It's like a half-day's walk to Drumbin.
Okay, so you want to do that. I want to take down a heretic. Anyone else want something?
Take down a what?
Oh, there's some creature or thing out, I think it was east.
Yes.
It's controlling snakes and everything, and it's calling itself a god.
Sounds like a poor decision.
It's a very poor decision. Poor decision that I want to rectify.
So he's just got a cross in the back of the truck. How many?
I mean, her new armor is blazoned with
I know.
the
I'm
Mars
imagining
symbol.
Dahlia just shouts, "Hey, Scrap! How many crosses we got in your truck?"
Add a few.
Add a few.
No, nah.
I take down the
I'm gonna pass
heretic.
on that one. I'm gonna pass on that one, fam.
How many
Thanks.
giant wooden butterflies do we have in that there truck? It's for landscaping.
That has some implications. Anyways,
Flora heard some stuff too.
I did.
Do you care to share? Or are you gonna keep that secret?
No, kind of concerns me. Heard about a disease running through town.
I need a green dragon tooth.
Do you?
Want really bad.
what direction is the dragon lady? Is she east?
Let me pull out I actually do have a map for this.
I believe she was east.
Yeah, I think so. I'm literally just going to look at my map.
That's fair.
Just so I'm not giving you bullshit. Let's see. Yep, she's east, the Great Eastern Forest.
Well, we can solve your Jick's problem. Head over to my problem and swing by the dragon lady as we do. See if her little black dragon has lost any teeth, and maybe we could make a trade for one.
You must sew him a great pillow.
Dolly will try.
It's a hell of a quest, though. You must seek down the sacred golden sheep.
My issue is a bit of a pest control. Seems a person's old experiments might be going a bit active when they don't need to be. Someone thought it a good idea to mix elemental energies with wild beasts.
Ooh, what kind?
The example I was given was a bull full of rocks on fire, but that is not limited to other creatures.
Say, because I think I'm gonna need like some crystals or rocks from like earth stuff for my new spell.
He just covers up his shell for a second.
Not yours.
You try to reach, but it's a shell and you have turtle arms.
Yes.
But if you were to fall in battle, would you mind?
Can he pay you for your corpse at the moment of your death?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Just like Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
I warn you now, I'm unsure what happens on my death.
Only York
concerning.
hears a giggling from his lantern. That bitch gonna be a coffee table.
Whoa, what the heck? What did I do?
You get this all in your mind. Nothing. You just have your shell's like the perfect shape.
Why would you want a round... Above game, why would you want a rounded coffee table?
For knights.
For knights?
Knight's the round table.
No,
round in
the shell is rounded at
Yeah, it's round in the wrong dimensions.
Well, if you're an earth elemental, whatever the hell that guy is, maybe he can manipulate the gravity of the shell to make it always be flat relative to what's on it.
Or he uses your tummy side.
Anyway,
He just curled up like a dead spider. Just tummy.
No, the only thing you actually did here was the giggling.
Alright.
I'm sure we
Laura,
can
is there any stops
look-
you want to do? Got it. Anyways.
Miss Flora, Terry says eating one meatball just off a fork.
Oh.
She seems to be paralyzed.
She
Scrap call
She
scientist.
just kind of freezes.
Scrap call scientist.
Oh my god.
We need to take a minute.
She's like that one. She's like that one lady from Rango. She just
Yep.
freezes sometimes.
I was saying, it's that scene from Family Guy where he does a freeze frame jump. Call scientist!
Am I gonna die?
Well, you want to take a pee break while we wait for Kat to come back?
Yeah, but it's 8:30 almost, so let's
Yeah,
take
tell us.
short rest.
If tell me
Short break.
you'd be good enough to put us on the break screen. I believe.
Georgia would pipe up. You mentioned something about a disease, a sickness.
Toma, can you take us back to game, please?
Oh, right.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just heard it in passing. Some sort of disease running through town. It seems to only affect teenagers.
Disease by age.
That's oddly specific.
It is, isn't it? It's
Puberty.
They seem to be struck with strange black markings. And
They're all just getting tattoos.
Oh my god, they've all met Orochimaru.
Yep. Hey, only 1 in 10 will survive that.
Oh,
I wanted their young bodies. Okay, Orochimaru, you're going to jail.
Calm
not that
down.
bad, I promise. It's technically
not-
worse, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's different, but not that.
Why did Orochimaru turn into Femdad?
I don't know,
beca-
anyways.
because he saw gender as a meaningless concept. A strong body is a strong body. He just wants to survive. Yes, but the disease that is not Orochimaru, I promise.
Hmm.
and there was
Wait a
something
second,
about
there's
it
snakes
affecting
off
their.
in the distance? Hmm.
Snakes in the east, someone pretending to be a god, a disease that leaves black marks.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Sorry, Cat, continue.
Nope, too late.
Oh.
Sorry.
Dang.
You're good.
Laura just has input lag.
Maybe.
Terry just
Sorry. You try to
Terry
convince a
slurped a
child
noodle.
that they can't have ice cream. Okay.
Terry just slurps noodle.
Oh no, I know the struggle.
What a grim commentary on the world we live in.
But
I can imagine whenever this happens, she just finds an orphan who just claps himself onto her. Demanding stuff.
Continue, Flora.
there was something about it affecting their minds. Can't remember exactly. Above game, my brain right now is become
You're
mush.
hitting the nail
Is
on
what
the
I
head.
just had to deal with.
You're hitting the nail on the head there, kiddo.
Okay.
Is it better or worse than hitting it on its side?
Better? Because you're supposed to hit the nail on the head?
What if I wanted to hit it on its side?
Then we're taking your hammer. Well, it sounds like we live in a hellscape. I heard about there was just like supposed to be a special on brownies at a local bakery, and that got canceled.
Yeah, apparently David dropped them.
Motherfucker. As he's about to swing his axe down at the table, he looks around. Not my table.
Dahlia is just glaring at him almost.
That's why he
putting it
immediately
on
put the
table.
axe away.
Hey, he stopped.
He immediately stopped. Not my table.
Yeah, but I like to imagine he like almost did it, and it just notices Dahlia just looking at him. He just goes,
That's exactly what happened. He looks around and says, "Not my table."
I imagine Flora's had a couple drinks at this point, as per the usual.
Yeah, Flora got her
There-
fixed back up.
So are they...
So she's just gonna interrupt the conversations and be like, "Oh, unicorns!"
What about him?
Dahlia pipes up to that. Ooh.
Apparently, people have been seeing unicorns.
Are unicorns celestials above game?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh.
creature type celestial. Why?
I want to see a unicorn.
I want to see a Kieran.
A giraffe?
No.
I don't know what that is.
A Kieran is also a celestial.
Yeah. Broden, I'm going to point you to the list of shit you need for this spell, which I can resend you if you need.
Okay.
So, is Terry's group not getting rid of the Sturges today?
No, today is the off day where no one works. It's like the
Oh.
Sunday. So tomorrow they're gonna take care of the Sturges, and I think the day after we're trying to get them like hooked up with the other place so they could go and do their bodyguard.
Day of rest, compadre. Day of rest.
Did we ever work on days of rest that we were supposed to have while we were out on the road?
When you're on
Yes.
the road, probably.
Typically, it's more for shops and stuff. I think.
Yeah, businesses are discouraged from operating. They can do what they want, but like you can just chill.
Yeah. When we're on the road, we don't really have a choice in the matter.
Justice knows no holidays.
Oh, do you mean Sturge Man? He's that orphan.
Anyways.
Okay, so
Well, you know-
I need to find the unicorn. Like genuinely, I need to find it.
Well,
That sounds more like a want.
No, it's a need. I need it to.
Can
I
I have
need it
its
for-
horn?
We're not killing it.
You don't gotta kill it to take its horn.
Scrap, do you not know the
I
difference
am-
between a horn and an antler?
I've always heard it called a unicorn horn, so you're not blaming me for this.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, what I'm saying is you can't just take the horn. They don't come back.
I didn't say it would come back. I
You're
just
not
said
taking
I just
the
said
horn.
that it wouldn't die.
It might. Horns are full of blood vessels. It could overheat and die.
Then maybe we should kill it. And he rubs his chin.
We're not killing it.
To
But
any angels listening, I am not involved.
Also, I am. She also kind of pipes up and then goes, I also do not approve of this action, and will try to help prevent it.
Oh, got that covered.
Meanwhile, the gambling god just like, yeah, no, he gambling with his life. I gotta support it.
Well, them bones, dumbass, but I got
Gambling with your life.
But yeah, above game, it is a really bad idea to fuck with a unicorn in a bad way.
Oh, I'm aware, but Scrap
That's
may
why.
not
That's
know
why
that.
during the entire Tomb of Annihilation game, I had paranoia that thing was gonna come for us.
No, I need to just politely ask it if I could just have a few strands of hair or do something for it or some.
Aren't unicorns supposed to not even show up?
I don't know that much. All I know is that they're like these celestial creatures.
I would like Yordrick and Flora to roll religion checks.
Yay. Well, bam, of a 17.
Call your number.
18. Sorry, I was mid-drink.
Fair.
Unicorns tend to show up when things are getting pretty bad to some innocent people and try to help. But you know that there's this big old barrier around the city.
Did they say the unicorn was within the city or outside the city?
They didn't say.
If the unicorn doesn't have a soul tattoo, it ain't getting in.
Yeah, it doesn't have its My Little Pony cutie mark.
Oh,
Micah, we can switch to that RPG right now.
no.
I'm good.
Rest of the stream's just making characters for it.
Yeah!
That may have some correlation with the age-based disease.
Yeah, you have a solid point.
There's not many children who are not necessarily not innocent, per se.
Well, yes.
What?
You heard me.
Just sounds like you deadass sounded like you just gave us a nothing sentence.
Effectively, I'm saying that children are usually
Not all
innocent.
children
There you
are.
go. Not all children are dicks.
That was pretty much the intent of.
And this
Children
seems
are
to be
usually innocent.
Teenager.
Except when they're not.
Yeah, except when
what's
they're not.
considered adulthood in this world. Above
Stares at a scar or something he got from Shank stabbing him.
Flora,
Great.
species by species.
species.
For example, Scrap, you were an adult, considered an adult at what?
Like 7.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally depending on the lifespan of your species. Like, a teenager elf is starting at 40.
I was dealing with a teenager at the map store.
Yep. Probably his legitimately first job.
I think it might have actually been before that, but we raised it for this campaign.
Yeah.
By the way,
Selling maps and smoking doobies.
Then how about this? Well, we're setting up the side team's missions. We'll do investigation and search for this unicorn and figure out what's going on here. Then we can head south, and then we can head.
And then
No.
we can head.
Just a suggestion, you may want to at least go look at your new property.
well, I said I wanted to earlier. I thought we were.
Oh.
I thought that's what we were doing when Yordrick was going to the map shop.
No, I heard let's all go.
I did think it was weird that we all ended up there and then had to roll.
Yeah.
So you can just go tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard. Just walk out there.
Take a nice
Alright.
morning stroll.
I'll ask around about the unicorn while we're on our way.
Mm-hmm.
Sightings of locations.
Scrap's gonna go and let his dad know that that's gonna be a thing tomorrow, so he doesn't just suddenly get co-opted last minute.
You knock on your parents'
Mark.
house, and your mom answers the door. Honey, are you here for a late dinner?
I'm not opposed to it, but I might have work for Dad.
Kyle! As he shuffles down the stairs. Oh, hey, son.
Hi, Dad. We recently came into some property outside the city, and we were curious if you'd be interested in working with us to get something built there.
I'm free tomorrow afternoon.
That works.
Good enough. Get, here. Write down the where and the what.
He'd do the thing.
Did Flora want to say something?
Are we all there, or is that Scrap doing it by himself?
Scrap would have just walked off after
Okay,
saying he
that's
did
fair.
it.
That depends. Do you follow the grumbling boy?
He literally would just be like, I'm gonna go tell my dad, and then just walks out. And if you follow him, that's on you.
Do you follow Scrap to a secondary location?
No.
She's learning. It's a shame because his mom's a high-level wizard.
Yeah, you could learn a lot from her.
She's a fifth level. She's a fifth-level wizard.
Well, I already said no. I'm not gonna retcon it. But
Yep.
no, I just had a completely different thought. So after Scrap leaves, I'll actually look over at Dahlia and be like, I think we might be able to actually get some help with the property from the this is gonna sound terrible, but from the orphanage.
Orphanage, say.
So, my idea is I was going to write a letter to the town where Lug's at. I'm sorry, I can't pull up my seat to look at anything. I have them in my notes.
Low rock.
Low rock.
Just get Cole, Shine, Lug, and Dworgen all together to build a building over there.
So here's the thing. We can get they're a quarry there, so we can get stone at a very cheap price from them because we're in a good relationship.
Oh yeah,
we can ask the group that is also asking for our help, and we've helped in the past, the logging place or the forest preserve. They cut down old trees all the time. We could just get lumber from them.
Correct.
And so that covers those. We're getting iron material from
Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage. So we're just and Strap's getting us a contract worker for it. So yeah, we can go ask Oregon as well, see if we can strike a deal there as a little side help. But these are the 5 things I'm doing.
I imagine you tell Scrap you're gonna go tell Dworgen, and Scrap's just like, yes, do it. I want to see them fight over who's in charge.
I was more or less thinking that perhaps some of the carpentry students at the orphanage might be willing to take up the opportunity to get some field work for, a little less than what the professionals might charge.
Yeah, I'm down with that. As long as you're under supervision of either Scrap's father or
of course,
One of them miters everything. The whole thing leans 18 degrees.
Oh no.
Dahlia's gonna go write a letter real quick and get that shipped out immediately, like express postage to the quarry people.
Yeah, easily done. You put a stamp, and the pseudo dragon flutters out the window.
What time of day is it? She checks the orbit time.
It's about 6:30 dinner time. Y'all had spaghetti.
Would it be rude to show up at either the orphanage or the other guild hall? I feel the guild hall will probably be more open.
Man, they're an orphanage. They don't really close.
True. I guess you'll then just accompany her to the guild hall. Or not the guild hall, sorry, the orphanage. Because we have to talk to guild hall tomorrow about the other group as well anyway.
Yep.
So.
Plus theirs is outside the city.
And we can go there tomorrow on our way to the barn.
The barn, yep.
Perfect.
See,
and it's only been, how long since the event?
GuildCon, 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days?
As in,
we made a name for ourselves.
As in, when you wake up, it'll be day 2.
Yeah, so it's been about a day.
I'm very proud of you for seeing all the seeds I gave you to pretty much get this thing built for cheap.
I connect dots.
I'm proud of, that's what I'm saying. There's no sarcasm there. Genuinely proud of you for doing it.
I know. Let's go.
Yordrick, would you like to go to the orphanage while Scrap is talking to his papa?
I mean, for the sake of staying in a group, Yordrick will, but he doesn't really have anything.
Hang out with Terry and eat spaghetti.
No.
Careful you don't die then.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that since Yoji's not here.
Yeah, now we can talk about it. As you make your way to the Dwargonicus Maximus Crafting Academy and Orphanage, you are led up to Headmaster Dwargon's office, where he and Security Chief Archie are playing their weekly card game in their pajamas. Oh, what? Oh, hello. Hey, ladies.
Evening.
Hello.
How can we help you? I was not told.
We were wondering if any of your apprentice carpenters would be wanting to get some field experience, paid field experience, obviously. We're trying to get a barn torn down in this plot of land we have a little bit outside the city and put up a new building.
Oh, how many little bunkers you need? I got like tons of them. As by the way, Dwargon's pajamas are a Ebenezer Scrooge style nightgown and cap with heavy armor over it.
Archie's is literally, he's just in like his regular outfit. He just doesn't have like the coat and shirt on.
He's casual tonight.
He is there just shirtless, but
He's an alligator, so what's there?
yeah. I mean, there are abs. You
Yeah,
don't
there
know
are
how,
abs.
but there are abs. But he is shirtless.
Yeah, how many of those little buggers you need? You got like 20 of them. At least that would be old enough to have tools without me watching them.
Well,
We have a foreman that we're hiring. So I guess we'll ask him and we'll send word to you.
Alright, good enough. And if you pay them like 5 copper for a day, that's a lot for a kid because we don't want to skirt their child labor laws.
Okay.
Oh, are tools and materials provided, or we gotta bring our own tools? It ain't gonna cost you extra, I just gotta know to pack them up.
The materials we will have ourselves. We're getting those arranged right now. We will send word to you when we are all ready.
They're asking about tools, not materials.
He said both.
Tools and materials.
Tools you'll probably need to provide. If that's, as you said, that.
Oh, yeah, we know we got them. I just gotta see if Mr. Riot has to make packs.
No, I think we should be good. I mean, if you can provide the tools, we'll provide the materials.
Alright, good enough. Right, you got our mailing address for any details.
Mm-hmm.
But in exchange, Miss Flora's gonna have to teach a beginner's magic class.
I can do that.
Spectacular. No, I don't got rabbits to put in hats, though.
Archie just stares at Jorgon for a good solid 5 seconds and goes, "Okay, no, he's serious."
We don't
Just-
know. Look, we know one wizard, and he doesn't do that, and I don't know. Our wizard does accounting.
Yeah, but I've had to spy on wizards before. Trust me, it's not like that.
I assume you're talking about Gorko.
Yeah. Our wizard does accounting. Well, that's just a less mystical world, isn't it? I'm sorry you have a sad profession.
Ignore him.
He just pokes his head in. Well, it's not accounting, it's the magic of numbers.
Mr. Gorko, go to bed. Far too short to be up this late.
God, now I'm just imagining wizard, but all of their magic is maths that they've done real good.
And according to my
No.
calculations, fireball.
It's a radius, you fools.
You fool! He's got graph paper and just draws a scribble in the fireball radius.
Anyway.
I think that would be a really cool way
Yeah,
to
that's
show
fun.
them doing some edit components is they just have a little piece of paper and they scribble a diagram and then hold it up and it just glows and shoots a fireball out.
On those grid coordinates. Well, we'll get the tools ready. It'll take us. I can't give you a when they'll get it done. They're just teenagers.
That's fair. I mean, I think if we got all 20 of them, it'd be pretty quick.
Yeah.
Or even slower.
I'm just happy to provide them with some experience.
And I assume you'll have security.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll have some security. We have a guy processing the materials there. We'll get everything arranged.
Alright, you have a good day. Feel free to grab a glass of warm milk on the way out. Should be a skeleton with a boiling pitcher.
Go grab some milk.
Yeah, I'll have a glass of warm milk.
I'm gonna politely decline.
You do not have a glass of warm milk.
Real question, are you referring to Xander or a different skeleton?
Of a servant skeleton, he hasn't spoken to Xander in quite a while. Xander just leaves. Dwargon must patiently wait for him to return from war.
Every night he walks up onto the widow's wall.
On his widow's watch, waiting for Xander to come home.
just lets his hair down and lets it flow in the wind for like 5 minutes.
I'm so glad I bought this wig.
Every night Archie comes out. What are you doing?
Mr. Xander's not home yet.
I know. But what does that have to do with this?
I read it in a book Riot left on a nightstand. On his nightstand, I took it.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, please do.
Back to the real game.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Again, we can improv those characters all
We
night.
love those characters.
Best group ever. But as you walk away, the stars begin to come out, and you hear a horse in the distance.
No, I'm just imagining Riot pokes his head up. So has anybody seen my Lonely Moors, the book?
Yeah, you hear a horse in the distance.
Dolly will go towards Horse Sound. Expecting
Yeah.
to see a regular horse.
You do see a regular horse. This is a city with a lot of horses.
I'm just gonna look over at Dahlia going, were you thinking what I was thinking?
I imagine.
Yeah, but I really thought it was unlikely.
I mean, me too, but it was worth checking it out, right?
So
Yeah.
here's what Scrap would say if he was there when you said that. I was thinking we threaten the innocent and wait for the unicorn to show up.
What? Is the unicorn just gonna show up like Batman?
I mean, according to what they think is happening, maybe.
Justice kick.
Anyways.
Yes, as you all get home, you're walking towards the horse. That's towards where Scrap's parents live, and you do find him walking home.
Say the unicorn probably can't be inside the city anyway.
Correct. They have souls.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing over here?
You're doing here.
My parents live right over there.
We're coming home from the orphanage.
How off of course would they be for that?
They had to go a couple blocks to hear a horse. Which you know to be, this is when the trash gets picked up here.
Did you make a wrong turn?
I heard a horse and I wanted to see if it was a unicorn because I really want to see it.
She kind of looks down, like picks the pebble.
The unicorn can't be in the city.
But I want to see the unicorn.
Sharp just starts walking.
Snow sells it, walks home.
She'll just walk quietly behind you. Knowing that there was no way it was gonna be it, but man, she really wanted it to be.
As you get home, back upstairs where you retire, you see Yordrick in front of the fire with a very nice looking book.
Good afternoon.
What you reading?
According to the orb of time, it's 8 p.m.
Well, I'm not gonna say good night.
I know.
am I?
I know, I'm just telling Dahlia.
Oh.
What you reading?
I turn over the book and look at the title. What am I reading?
It's basically a geology book.
How to poop.
What?
Made of paper.
It is a book on the crystallization of different gemstones.
Wow, I never thought that I would think someone else was a nerd.
It's very literally my profession.
This is a joke, not actually happening. Quackers. Oh!
How did a regular show duck get in here?
They turn into a Voltron and leave.
Oh,
Yes, as you retire for the evening, Scrap finds himself in a dream. Everybody, please mute but Scrap.
Do one more.
Scrap.
he deafened. He didn't mute.
I didn't do nothing. Bro.
Oh, Broden did both.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
So Scrap, you find yourself in a purpley swirling void, but you see a single table with 2 comfortable chairs on either end, one definitely a lot more your size, and a brownish-skinned orc in a relaxed gray suit on the other end, with very exaggerated tusks.
I feel like I
What?
should leave.
No, why don't you take a seat?
Why?
Because you gotta know where to go.
For what?
I'd like to ask you some questions.
About?
Your life, your dreams, your motivations. Essentially, I'm talking to you because you're one of the only people here without a guardian.
What the
Is
hell's
you
that
the-
supposed to mean?
Don't bother. Just I'm not going near that thing with the feathers. So, why don't you take a seat?
He walks over to the table and stands.
Good enough as long as you're here. I was trying to make you comfortable in your own dreams.
If it's my own dreams, then I should be able to do whatever I want.
Yeah, not tonight. Because you are the only one who happened to touch an eye.
What,
No.
like that weird orb thing that Cole was talking about?
Uh-huh, you were able to resist the control, but I still gotta peek.
And why would you be interested in that?
He just raises an eyebrow.
Scrap just like looks at him like, what?
Oh, nothing. So, I was just wondering. So, what is it gonna take for you and your friends to stop fucking with my plan? I'm here to make a deal.
Oh, are you involved with them?
You can say that.
Scrap's just like looking around. He starts walking, trying to find a way out.
As you walk, you don't move forward. You still make them like you're on a treadmill. Oh, come on. We're here to have a discussion. Let's have one.
I don't make deals with terrorists.
I'm not a terrorist.
I don't know, the group you're involved with seems to be.
I might be enabling them, but I am not. Come on, it can't hurt to have a talk, but...
Nah, in my experience, it definitely can.
Come on, is there any one question you got? Anything.
Did you send those bug things after us?
I may have, yeah.
Why?
Well, to see if the group I represent were able to summon demons to the physical plane, bonus move we can. And 2, well, you had a key, which is those weird looking knives at one point, and they kind of smelled it and just sort of went off. But they found it. Well, they were going to find it, but then they found where it was, but couldn't go get it because I guess they exploded.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really see why I need to care about anything you say.
I don't understand why you have to care about stopping it. I mean, I just want a body,
Why?
so I can exist in this world.
And do what?
I don't know yet. They think I'm gonna, like, solve world hunger or something, but that's... no. Ever try that? Be stupid.
I mean, from what I've seen so far, you just make it to where people don't eat and then wither away.
Yeah, without the influx of power. But they want me to do that to everybody? Oh god, that would take so much energy. Look, the return on one of those deals to a soul, not the best return on my investment.
Uh-huh.
I mean, come on, these realms are going to collide one day. Why not just let someone who's trying to get in the right way? Beats my actual body being here, doesn't it?
And how exactly would they get you a body?
It's this really, really elaborate ritual. It involves a couple things here and there.
It's one of those things, a bunch of innocents dying.
As he pulls out a piece of paper just to look. Not really. It involves me having a meal.
Of?
See, we got a drink, we got the appetizer, a soup, a meat, a fish dish, and a dessert.
Something tells me it's not that simple.
It is. Well, only 2 people would have to die for it. 3 if you count vampires.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Would it have to be 2 specific people, or would it just have to be 2 people?
Well, I need a good were-shark. Don't know about that one. And a fallen priest.
Uh-huh.
Great. Wait, do you count dragons as people?
Yeah.
Okay, I might need to kill one of those, but hey, it's not your. I can make it worth your while. Come on. How about a pair of glasses that'll increase your intelligence tenfold?
Nah.
Alright, good, because those don't really work that well. You're smart, but you won't be able to see out of them. Plus, then I can evolve into just a higher ranking, and I can have a little bit more power, and stop things from burning your dimension to the ground.
What sort of things?
I can tell a bunch of other middle and lesser demons, don't burn this place to the ground. They're gonna get here one day.
And how would they get here exactly?
Well, haven't you heard? The dimensional barriers are quite thin right now. A lot of people are trying to channel otherworldly magic. Pretty dumb idea.
And there's no way that we could just increase the barrier or whatever to stop that.
You probably could, but I don't want you to.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So there is an alternative to dealing with you, then.
I don't know, maybe. I said probably, I don't know.
Uh-huh. Scrap's just gonna pull out a bomb and throw it at his feet to try and wake himself up.
Okay, and as you wake up, you just hear him say, okay, keep an eye on your loved ones then, buddy. As you wake up in a cold sweat at, let's just call it 4 a.m. Everyone can unmute.
He seems like a rather reasonable individual.
Tried to be. Yeah, Scrap, you wake up panting and lizard sweating in the middle of the night.
Wheel.
I don't
4
think
a.m.
lizards can sweat.
So exactly.
Ew, ew, ew.
It's just damp.
What is this moisture coming from my body?
You're damp and thirsty.
Who poured milk on me?
Ugh.
Talia. I will say, Scrap, if you're gonna get out of bed, I will need a stealth.
You would not have done that.
I know. Yeah, so Scrap, if you choose to get out of bed, stealth so no one wakes up.
I was about to ask what time Flora actually gets up in the morning.
It's about now, actually.
Because
Yeah.
early
Yeah,
rise.
Scrap
Scrap
actually.
doesn't really care if other people wake up. He's gonna go take a shower.
Okay, you go and y'all just hear Scrap scamper along the floor, go into Vulcan's mansion and turn left. Flora, you are having your coffee and doing your stretches.
Watch him walk out of the room and into the bathroom. Mansion bathroom.
Yeah, while he is just haggard.
Do you say anything?
Scrap, I need a point of exhaustion on you, buddy.
Okay.
Do you say anything to him, Flora? Scrap was never up this early.
I'm just going to be standing at the kitchen counter drinking my coffee, and I'm just gonna kind of squint as I watch him walk through, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Scrap, you find a fantastic shower. Gets off all the loose scales with water pressure alone.
Heck yeah.
How long of a shower do you take?
At least 30 minutes.
Okay, at this point, Flora is just reading her book, sitting in front of a nice fire while it's watching the sunrise.
Mm-hmm. The quiet time.
You see Scrap coming out in a towel, God knows what he's covering.
Without even looking up from my book. Rough night?
He, lifts one of his hands to do, quotes with one hand. Demon contacted me in my dreams, apparently.
He was a businessman.
I'm gonna close my book and set it down on the table. Are you the type that believes in demons?
No, but it's not beyond reason that something could contact me in my dreams and threaten my family.
That's fair. Would you like to share what it had to say?
Well, I was gonna have to inform Shine and Sentry about it probably anyway, but he wanted to make a deal with me to stop interfering with what they're doing. I told him he could suck eggs, essentially, and I learned a bit about what he's trying to do. More specifically, his followers are trying to do a ritual that involves killing I think it was a were-shark, a fallen priest, a dragon, and a vampire.
Specificities of that are strange.
Yeah, I figured that having that information would be useful for not allowing him to do whatever he's doing. Also, talked about the barriers to the planes being weak, so we probably want to look into a way to strengthen that. And then also threaten my family, so I'm going to have to make sure that something is done about that.
Well.
Also, I think I killed myself to wake up.
You do feel a little sore.
Rough night indeed. I think this might be worth mentioning to at least someone.
Seek out, buddy. Scrap goes to therapy.
Well, we were gonna get Shine involved with the building thing today anyway, right?
I believe so, yes.
Well, I guess I can inform him about that when we get him.
Okay. Well, if you'd like me to keep my mouth shut, I will. But yeah, I think at least informing Shine would be a good idea.
I mean, I don't really care if you tell the others. I just don't need people talking about me having dreams about, and he does the quotes thing again, demons. That'd be annoying.
Right. I won't say anything unless you do.
Apparently the only reason he did is because I don't have some sort of... He does quotes again, guardian, like the rest of you, and he does quotes again, have.
He did say the only people who don't are you and the blue one.
Oh, he did say the and the blue one?
Yes.
Apparently you don't have one either, for whatever that means.
Well.
But I was also the only one out of the two of us that touched one of the orb things, so...
Seems this, might need some more attention than we're giving it, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed and then I'm... Sort of thinks about when Sentry would even be on duty.
You know,
or just peeks out the window to see, kind of get an idea of what time it is.
Scrap, it's about 4:30 in the morning. You know, if you wake up Sentry, she'll put you on a spike.
That's why he's trying to figure out when she would be up and on duty.
Her usual shift starts at about 8.
It's going to be a few hours before the rest of them are awake, I think, so... She'll get up from the couch and make a cup of coffee and just hand it to him.
Chocolate bean juice, make your
Probably
brain
going
buzz.
to need this.
Probably.
Scrap, bean juice make your brain go buzz buzz.
Does Scrap actually drink the coffee?
Yeah.
It is strong as fuck.
And
that is how
bitter.
Flora makes coffee. And just black.
Soldier coffee.
The hell did you put in this? A thunderstorm?
No, just... It's just coffee.
Hides lightning in a bottle.
Ought to keep you going for a few more hours.
You do know there is milk and sugar available for you, Scrap.
Yeah, he's gonna add some stuff to it.
Dear God. You now are aware of Flora's iron will and constitution.
He specifically adds the sugar, but he does not add the milk.
Oh God. Sugar and caffeine, run! As Scrap consumes about a gallon of caffeine and sugar, blows. So I'll say in 2-3 hours, Yordrick will wake up. I think Dahlia is more of a late sleeper, Broden. 6 a.m.
She's probably up by like 7:38.
Yeah, but Yordrick will now start to get up.
Kerchunk, heavy footsteps out
Yep,
of bed.
ka-toof, ka-toof, as things begin to shake.
The joke is he has no stealth.
Also, notably, Vulcan did not come home last night.
Hey.
Which one's Vulcan again?
Her grandpa.
Right.
Dear God, I was in the middle of a drug deal. I just walked into the park and I got wrapped into it.
He went to get some milk and just ended up on an adventure.
Dude, where's my car?
That or The Hangover.
Or any Harold and Kumar movie.
Is there 3 or more than 3 of those?
White Castle, Christmas, and Guantanamo Bay.
Am I echoing at all, by the way?
No,
My headphones just died.
no, you're good.
Okay, cool.
Yes, as Dahlia wakes up as well, them just drinking very, very strong coffee on the couch with a little bit of an addled Scrap.
So Scrap is visually unnerved or...
Yes, you can visibly see the levels of exhaustion on him.
57 bags under the eyes.
Designer bags under them eyes.
Rap, what's wrong?
You seem more addled than normal.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't exactly sleep last night.
Was that by choice, or...
Well, apparently, I'm one of the only 2 people in this group that don't have a, and he does air quotes, guardian.
Looks at Dahlia, looks
Quack.
at unconscious Yoji.
Quackers is on top of Dahlia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And apparently, that means that since I've touched one of those eye things that the cult was using, that whatever's in charge of their little group decided to pay me a visit.
Well, you're in your mind from your lantern. You're welcome.
And I learned a couple of things, specifically, apparently, that group of cultists is trying to do some sort of ritual that involves the killing of a werebear, a fallen priest, a dragon, and a vampire, so we may want to keep an eye on the vampire that we know, just to make sure that nothing happens to them.
That was a were-shark.
You don't know.
No,
I did.
but-
I meant to say were-shark.
Damn.
No.
I mean, I'll send. I guess while we're on our way through the forest, we can warn what's her face about the dragons.
That was also something we should do. I'm also going to inform Sentry and Shine about it, because apparently there's also something about the barriers between planes or whatever being weak, so we might want to look into a way to strengthen that. And that motherfucker threatened my family, so that can't be just let go.
Oh,
I'm
So we're gonna-
Sorry.
you say something?
You mentioned the barriers between planes?
Uh-huh.
Like the fire plane?
In general, just planes, he didn't specify.
And someone is trying to further weaken them, or just that someone is aware of their current state?
Well, it sounded like he was trying to take advantage of that to get into a body here, and he said something about making a deal to make the other, and he does the air quotes, demons, not burn the place to the ground, but honestly, I think our better bet is just to not allow them here in the first place.
So we gotta kill more cultists.
Probably.
It turned to look at her, just openly saying that.
Hey, they're trying to bring something that my god would not approve of into this world.
No, I understand. It's... Anyways. The nature of extra-dimensional energies have odd effects on the material plane as a general premise.
Yeah, you're
Dahlia.
telling me.
Say, Dahlia, I will say you just know from like your education. Yeah, that's how your species came to exist. Contamination of extraplanar energy.
Yeah, she will mention that to the group too.
Yeah, basically gives the rundown of, due to the fact that in ancient times, people in Narbonne tried to harness elemental plane energy. Yeah, 4 beasts got out, their magic would just radiate, and Genasi's are what happens when humans adapted.
Magic radiation.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
we'd be
That's
getting
what-
whatever the equivalent of tiefling demons is.
Kinda.
Kinda.
But I mean, tieflings already...
You
exist.
get
No,
you basically
tieflings
get-
are devils.
Yeah,
Okay.
mix that up, I'll come get you.
Okay.
You just thought she'd be getting a lot of horrible Taunaroks.
Makes sense.
Ugh.
Also, he
Or
looked
that
like some
one
kind of...
infernal dragonborn kind.
I don't know why, but it looked like some sort of orc with really pronounced tusks.
Micah, Abishai are still devils.
They are? Oh.
Yes. You said infernal. Abishai, the spawns of Tiamat.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he is making boards with large tusks, so I guess I could see that.
Yeah.
Seems to be a theming there.
Also, I blew myself up with a bomb to wake up, so that was weird.
Oh no, the bad guy has an aesthetic.
Huh.
He's on brand!
He has a motif, run! He's a Batman villain!
I basically got the information I dared to get from them and then just sort of no-selled them on everything and left.
Alright. Well,
Didn't
sorry, you were
even
saying
get his
something?
name.
Above game AJ, am I allowed to talk about my patron?
Yeah, you can do that. He doesn't swear you to secrecy.
Okay, I'm just checking because I know some do.
No, as long as you pay your rent, he don't care.
Okay. The entity that I gain my power from is enacting sort of... How do I word this?
Force?
He acts as sort of a pillar between the Earth plane and the material plane, keeping them separated. He has made mention of variations and problems with the separation recently.
So would they have information that they could contribute to solving the issue? Also, why haven't you brought this up before now?
I don't like talking about him.
I mean, my grandpa could probably give some information on the fire plane. He's been there.
The pest control issue I'm having to head south for has to do with this because whoever created these abominations forcibly drew energy from the Earth plane.
Well, then maybe we can find out how they did that and reverse engineer how to make it not happen.
Possible. Yes. Possibly yes.
Anyway, I need to go inform Shine and Sentry about this because I'm sure they would yell at me if I didn't tell them.
Hang on.
Dolly's gonna make a few more tags for him,
You make some ceiling marks.
and she'll just hand it to him.
They may want to put these up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to put some in my mom and dad's house too.
I'll make more while you're gone.
I thought you were just gonna put it on Scrap's forehead, just to be safe. No more demons in there.
And well, he's gone to inform them. Dolly's gonna recheck the house, make sure all the tags are still good.
All the tags are pretty secure. Some of them do seem to be singed a little, but you can assume that's from from both that incident and the closet thing. They held up, but the barriers are wearing.
She will replace any that look worn and torn.
Okay, you replace them with new ceiling tags.
Okay.
Flora, have you ever seen Dahlia do that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so she's drawing magic talismans and putting them on the wall. Just have fun with that.
Dahlia,
Yes.
what type of magic or ritual are you doing there when you do that?
Well, if we're believed that these things are supposed to be like demons or whatever, and they don't like holy stuff, I'm just trying to see if putting up holy symbols makes any effects. I mean, we haven't been visited, or as far as we know of, been visited by any more demons from putting these up. So after putting these up, so they kind of work, maybe. Can't hurt to do so. Anyways, you just make them look like regular decorations, anyways.
Thank God you have the aesthetic god.
Yep. From the outside's perspective, we don't look crazy.
Yeah, no, just looks like art on the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the greatest, it's like hotel art, but that's because it's more for function.
Interesting. So it's what, some sort of barrier?
Kind of. It kind of just hoping that these will help keep stuff out. If anything, I place them around so that even if they don't work, if a tag rips or anything, we know that something has opened this area that shouldn't have.
That's it. Flora,
But yeah, they're more than just.
yeah. You've never
They're
been
more
to
than
Narbonne,
just
have you?
warding off demons. They're actual warnings if someone has
Flora?
gotten.
Yeah, I don't think Flora's ever been to Narbonne.
No, Flora's been in 2 places her entire life.
Ah, okay, yeah, because definitely this is definitely the thing Dahlia. The way Dahlia learned it was from monks.
Well,
would use
I mean,
them.
she could have been in some other places, but I don't think.
Nowhere where you would have met an Omyoji.
Mm-hmm. Really, just wherever the what is it? The Valerian?
Virus.
Virus.
Yeah, you would have just been to France in the desert.
Virus wars that would have taken her.
Yeah, France in the desert.
Well, I'm gonna guess that conversation for Scrap's gonna be a while. I'm heading off to armor practice.
Actually, as you exit the door, you do find the B team fully kitted up.
Oh, hey! Good to see you all.
We're doing a thing.
You are. I can take you over and meet us back here when you're done. Oh, actually, we wanted to give a warning real quick to... She's gonna look at the vampire guy.
Shaw?
You.
Hello.
Yeah. We may have pissed off a group of cultists, and they need a vampire sacrifice. So we wanted to warn you to watch your back a little. I don't think they're really going to try anything, and you seem pretty tough anyways. I mean, the cultists aren't really that strong, so... We're just hoping that, you're not...
More of a just be aware of the possibility.
Yep.
I will keep my eyes to the shadows. Thank you, madam.
Yep.
He's just basically going to pull out his rusted blade and his rusted weapon and just sigh. I guess I get to use this again. So what am I killing?
So we have an infestation of quasits not quasits. What was it? Sturgis that we need you to just clear out real quick, and then we actually have what seems to be first actual job outside the city. A group of people from over at the forest. What's the guild? Again, I can't access the notes.
Yeah, you're good. Resolute Fellowship.
The Fellowship are looking for a group of adventurers, about 3 of you, to go along and guard them as they make a little trip.
The time?
Did they say how long?
A few days. It was not specific.
It didn't be very specific, just a few days. We're going to go. Well, one of us, probably me, is going to go over and get the specifics for you, or you guys can go over after this
that's the thing.
mission.
The guildmaster said this could. He specifically said a few days. Basically, they're going to go till they can't cut down more trees and come back.
Yeah,
so
pretty
it's
much
variable
explain
time.
They're not going to the Dragon Forest, are they?
They're going near it.
They have a deal with her anyways. Any that need to be taken out, they do so.
Yeah. Because she only has some territory in that forest. There's still other places in the forest.
I know there's other places. I'm just saying, make sure that they don't cross the line.
No, they know the line and they know the rules.
They help set up
Whatever
the line.
they cut down, they have to replant, and they can only cut down the trees that are either sick and or just not good for the forest.
So yeah, don't worry. That hazard's been taken care of.
Yeah.
I suppose, do you require my presence? Says Apis Artorius.
Is that the vampire?
No, the beekeeper.
We need him to go with people to the outside location so he can figure out where he needs to have stuff set up.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna imagine Strap is here as well as we both open.
He's
the
probably
door.
about to walk out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, what Strap said. We need you to, come map out where you want your beehives.
Are we going to use the Halfling Hobbies coupon for his beehives?
That'll get you a bee box, my guy.
I thought we were using that for the person that was going to be fabricating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are, yeah.
Okay.
Because the person fabricating stuff could just get the materials together for us to make a beehive.
Yeah.
He definitely would know how. This is what his family does.
Yeah, I figured he would know how to make one, and then we can just supply the materials.
once again, you turn around and Yordrick is just on a pottery wheel.
Heck, I saw someone make a beehive out of Legos.
I did see that.
You already on the party wheel. You really gotta stop giving me this coupon.
Stop taking your eye off of me and it won't be a problem.
This is the second one I've bought.
In my defense, I was left unsupervised.
I'm only fast when you're not watching me. Stop blinking.
That would be the fun power, super speed when you're not observed. Someone looks in your direction, just stop dead in your tracks.
Just no, you stop, but your momentum doesn't.
Yep, dead.
You have to constantly be aware of sight lines and avoid them.
So wait, I'm killing Sturgis, says Track, and he pulls out his bow. I got it.
I do
Cool.
love the
Have
enthusiasm.
you ever stripped a sturge before?
I mean, the meat on him is not great for you. Pretty much, you chop him head off. You could use a knife to get the proboscis out, and then drain any fluids you want into a bucket. You can roast them and eat them, but they taste like shoes.
Huh. I would prefer to have whatever it is that they use to avoid blood clotting.
Oh, I gotcha.
All right. I'll lead the way to
Serafina.
the building.
As he digs his heels into his Drake, who then begins to walk off. Walking for nerds.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go be a nerd. Starts walking.
Begins to walk. Check it out. A nerd.
Flora's just gonna follow Dahlia to practice again. Looking at
Okay.
Dahlia like, this is gonna become a regular thing. I just,
I
like
guess.
to get out of the house.
In which say you go to the barn
You're
after.
like get beat up a lot too. Is that why you're coming?
Yordrick gets dragged to the arena too. Well, Scrap goes off to be a nerd, I guess.
I don't like to get beat up, but I do like
Or-
to practice, so...
Or would Yordrick want to go be a nerd with Scrap?
He would have useful information to contribute to the issues with the planes thing.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
He also might not want to leave people alone right now.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a buddy system time.
Mhm.
Yoji's at home with the barrier, so...
And flashers.
Yep.
He did say he didn't want to fuck with that duck, so...
He does not.
She'll give Quattros the express command or hope, or at least ask him. Just watch Yoji make sure nothing gets him.
Wah, as he gives a winged salute
Oh, he knows how to salute.
and pulls out a gun.
She pulls out the gun after she walks away.
Yeah, you're at the door. He's just got a sniper rifle and a cigarette aimed at the front door.
Hi, Peter!
Someone's gonna take that bitch down. It's gonna be me. Oh yeah, that's just how you say hello to Mort, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's just how people say hello to me. Yes, we will start with Yordrick and Scrap because last time the jocks got to do it. Now it's nerd time.
I'd imagine that he'd contact Sentry first because I'm sure that she would be equally concerned about threats to their loved ones.
I
It's-
do
yeah, I
technically
assume
have
you
common
went-
intelligence. You could denote me as a nerd, I guess.
Well, you're walking, aren't you?
You assumed
Not
what?
Until I get my hover speed, I am.
I forgot you can just Gamera.
Eventually, I will.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you went to visit Sentry at work rather than bugging her at home.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so you go to the guard station. Commander Sentry is sitting down for her coffee and just about to take a sip. Looks up. All right, who's dead?
No one yet.
All right, good enough.
But-
Okay, talk to me, little brother.
Well, there's been a threat on our family.
Pulls out the halberd. Go on.
Yeah, so you remember that? He leans into his cult.
Sure. She gives you a wink as in keeping up appearances.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, apparently he does quotes leader, decided that they wanted to contact me in my dreams.
Well, aren't you special?
Yeah, apparently there was something about Guardians, but I don't even know what that was about.
Sounds like some magic bullshit.
Yeah, there was also something to do with that orb thing that I touched that we brought to you that was kind of inert once we brought it to you. Apparently, the group that works for them is going to be trying to do some sort of ritual that involves killing a wereshark, a fallen priest, a dragon, and a vampire for some reason.
Okay. She's starting to write this all down.
Yeah, he just sort of I don't know what that's about, but that was the information I was able to get out of them. There was also a bit about the barriers between the planes being weak and him trying to make a deal with me to stop the other, and he does the quotes again, demons from burning everything down if we just stopped interfering with him. And then I blew myself up in the dream, and he threatened to harm my loved ones, which I would assume mostly includes you, Mom, and Dad, and then maybe these chuckle fucks. Gestures to, like, Yordrick and the group as a whole.
Got you to admit it. Well, as I'll have to file this away. She rips the paper off her notepad and writes something down and slides it to you.
Picks it up.
Eyes are everywhere.
Uh-huh.
That's all it says.
He's gonna scribble down, should I tell Shen, or are you going to?
She just nods and walks off. Basically, it's, you know, that kind of thing of, can't say things out loud.
Yep, he, sort of shrugs. Did you want to contribute anything about the barriers thing, Yordrick?
I can attempt to explain it in what I understand for the Earth plane. Can I just give a general...
Yep, you say things.
A summation of how it works.
Yes, you say things. Okay, I really wish I was a magical officer.
Yeah. Also, these have, I guess, been doing something for our house. Some of them were singed last night, so maybe they're actually doing something. So you could either put them up around here as art pieces, or you could bring them to Mom and Dad. And he just hands a few of the talisman things over.
Well, I'll give Mom and Dad this gift you wanted, and show them the picture you painted.
Uh-huh.
And it writes down, someone can hear us. Well, I'll have to go file this with the occult division. Don't know when it'll get to you.
I would assume there's not too much of a rush on it.
Oh no, it usually takes months for that stuff to get processed.
Yeah, fair enough.
As basically, she's going to take a bunch, put them in her pocket, and walk off. Well, stay safe, and I guess be in a buddy system if you think demons are real.
I wouldn't go that far.
By the way, she only showed the papers to Scrap. Just get.
I'm assuming I saw them pass paper, but I just...
You saw them pass paper, you don't know what it said, mainly because she doesn't really know you.
Uh-huh.
Understandable. I'm just sort of a big green guy.
Big green?
Big green threads.
Could have been.
I imagine Scrap's since crashed from the caffeine earlier and is just like dragging his tail along.
Yeah, you could stand to be carried, but you're too prideful.
I did say it would get him through a few hours.
It'll get you through a few hours. That's what you were promised. As you are escorted out, and you notice that's not Sentry's normal halberd. This one was glowing.
Huh.
She got out the business end.
Well, now that we've delivered that gift, what do you want to do, Yordrick?
Considering we're likely going to be traveling for several days, do you have any resources you need to accrue for the trip?
A gun.
If only.
Imagine it's Scrap with just a Benelli M4 combat shotgun.
Oh no.
Enough for us to put multiple golf ball-sized holes in a man. It's also Italian.
Odd, but okay.
Thanks, John Wick.
Okay.
Where I learned anything I know about firearms.
Well, I think we've got plenty of rations and stuff, so I don't really need anything other than just maybe do some research.
You definitely see Scrap perception and Yordrick perception. Nerd perception, please.
19.
Tell me. Okay, take a minute.
5.
Tell me you are preoccupied. Yordrick, with your non-existent turtle ears, you just hear, "No, I saw it! It was a unicorn! It was running through the sky!"
I look up to see if I see a unicorn, I guess?
No, you see a ceiling.
Oh.
But you do look and you see some officers taking what looks like a very addled man's statement.
Do I know how high this barrier goes?
Yeah,
How high?
about 40 feet up.
It's not nearly as high as I thought.
It's basically, it can encompass
like a
one.
dome?
Yeah, it's a dome that can encompass one big super tower and then the rest of it. But you know, underground is essentially pocket space.
Yeah, the sewer, quote unquote.
Yeah, it still functions as a sewer. It's where you flush the garbage.
Sometimes that garbage is people.
Most of the time, that garbage is people.
You see, currently my thought is, it's not flying, it's just standing on the barrier trying to find the sickness, but I don't know what to do about this information.
Could also be just running in the sky. Or this man could be on some sort of drug.
That's true, both in-game and out-of-game. I don't know if unicorns can fly.
Just look up and see the unicorn running through the sky, and all you hear is, "And I say, hey!"
He's and by the way, it's running on 2 legs. Just like it looks like it's going jogging. But would you like to take a closer look at the crazy man?
Sure.
Okay, I will need an investigation or a medicine. Well, they have legendary actions. Good for you.
22.
Yeah, you can see some marks on this guy's arm, let's say.
Does this gentleman look to be of a teenage variety?
No, it looks like it could be like a 35-year-old human. Eyes pretty bloodshot. Skin pale as a ghost.
Micah, in case you don't get the reference to marks on the arm.
Like a needle puncture?
There you go.
Okay, I thought he was meaning the black marks that they were talking about.
He was covered in ants. At least he thinks he is.
Unfortunate. Keeps walking.
Heroin. Sucks.
Are drugs a natural problem in this town? Is that like a known issue?
Drugs are a problem everywhere.
Okay, there's
I
a few
will
things
just
about
say-
this town that are apparently not a problem, so I feel I gotta ask.
Well, weed is fine, but that's kind of it. Like, just by existing, you know, there is a powder called pixie dust, which is essentially a magical steroid, but it has a lot of bad effects on you. Like, if you take too much, you could just explode.
Oh,
Do you explode into more pixie dust?
Yes, that's how they make it.
is that how they make it?
Yeah,
Oh,
they hop up someone with magical potential far too much up on it, drain their magic, and kaboom. That's common knowledge.
okay.
Those people go in the sewer.
He seems high on drugs. We're gonna ignore that.
I'm sick, man.
Only some countries treat addiction as a sickness. America
This one
doesn't.
does. This one is correct.
Yes.
And now we're gonna go to the jocks.
Stop, brosif.
Yes, Dahlia, you see your usual gym
We
bros?
labeled this the jocks.
Dahlia sees her usual gym bros. She's trying to learn people's first names.
She's doing CrossFit, you know, getting jacked.
Yeah, CrossFit in armor.
You know, I bet there's videos of that.
Probably.
Okay, you have an okay chance of success. I
That's
shall roll.
fine. Her wisdom is only okay.
Wait, why did Yorjik roll a medicine check?
I asked him to.
Check the guy.
Ugh. I never roll well with these.
Unfortunately, I don't roll well with them. It's my fault this time.
So I would love to be able to roll, but for
Yes.
some reason.
I'm shocked you just don't use the app.
That app was
Not
dog
great.
shit last time I used it.
Last time I used the Roll20 app, it wiped my character sheet.
Oh.
Yeah. But, Broden, unfortunately that is not, you are not having the best day. Your mind is definitely preoccupied with river gods, gem experiments, the Damon businessman,
She's genuinely upset right now that someone would threaten Scrap's family.
and that Grandpa never came home. But actually, you see him in the stands with a yoga instructor.
He's ignoring her, but she is giving him very much just kind of looks like, don't you fucking dare.
And then you actually just see, literally, he's stretching. It seems you can surmise he's taking a class. By the way, the yoga instructor's a man. He never has.
She wouldn't put it past him.
No, don't. But, no, it's good for his health.
Okay.
And the familiar head priest will just wave at Flora as he's walking past her in the hallway. Morning.
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 She's got the sword vouching for her. What brings you to the temple today? Interested in prayer?
No. Just
There goes mate.
supporting as usual.
Alright, well, if you get bored, you can find a battle Bible under most of the seats.
Battle Bible.
Basic tactics and prayers mixed in. I'm trying to get people more into the faith part, less than the punchy part. As you look around, there are not a lot of priests.
Well, thank
It's
you.
a little
for pointing
hard to
that out.
It's a little
Never-
hard to maintain the dimension.
Never one to deny a bit of light reading, so.
So essentially, you pick up a battle Bible, and I'm just going to give it in funny words, but to give you the gist. Jesus says, always approach your enemies from behind. That way they don't see it coming. That is the vibe you get.
Yeah, she would sit there and just read this,
Just
read this book while.
I'm just
Dahlia goes about
imagining
her-
it's like for kids, and it's just got like a cartoony version of Jesus with an exaggerated buttocks in front of him, just holding a knife into it.
Yep. Remember, hitting below the belt is a sin. Unless you have to do it.
But
Yeah,
very
get harder.
effective.
But she would actually read it and try to, retain some of its information. She doesn't
It's
read without.
that is basic training camp tactics.
So basically everything she already knows.
Yep. Well, listen, this is meant to get people into the faith. And then it describes some sort of eternal afterlife that they're preaching. Basically, your Valhallas, your Sovngards.
Not the kind of thing I believe in.
I thought this was the god you prayed to.
Above
Eh.
game, I forget because religion isn't such a big thing in your game. Oh yeah,
It's huge.
God of Uther.
Yep, Uther God of War. That's this place. This is
What do you
Aegon
mean
on-
it's not a big thing? Everyone in the group has someone they basically pray to.
Or else you know what happens?
I pay rent.
You know what happens if you don't pray? Bailiff happens.
Smack his nuts.
Yep. If you don't have them, they'll be provided for you. But as Dahlia comes out after a not successful day, really confused on why Grandpa was here. You come out after the shower, some bruises up and down you, which are now a darker shade of red. See Flora reading a very cartoony book. Their depiction of Uther is a very happy puppy.
I want to go.
Oh, tough day? I'll fold the book up and put it back under the seat.
Mom,
gotta
come
get
pick me up.
back.
I'm scared.
I threw
My
up.
grandpa was in there taking a yoga class in a leotard. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my goodness, dear.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a bar on the way home. You want to stop and get a drink?
Day drinking? It's only noon.
Anyone drinky? She just starts heading towards the door.
I'm going to corrupt Dahlia.
Great, we have a bunch of alcoholics.
She has one drink, by the way. She does not get drunk. She drink.
Okay. You have a little thing of sake.
Just enough to shake it off.
I assume Flora's gonna pay for it?
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
That'll be 3 silver pieces.
Oh, yeah.
That includes your beer.
She'll start heading over to the what is it?
The barn?
No, not the barn. The place to set up for the other group for their thing.
Oh, you're going to the Resolute Fellowship Guild Hall. So during your trip,
she just wants to get the groundwork done and just sign the papers for it. It's
In
one of the
fact,
guild leaders.
as you can see them coming towards the gate too, it seems they took care of that fast.
Who? What?
The B team.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Good.
said.
Perfect. You guys are done.
Oh yeah, they're like 5 sturges. These guys waited outside.
All right then. Well, I was just about on my way over to the guild hall to talk about your next job. If you guys want to come along.
Good news for Toma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got all 4 proboscis completely intact. They're all single use, but he's got them. So they got the anticoagulant in them.
Okay, so I'll have to use it to add the anticoagulant stuff.
Yep.
Can
You'd
I
snap it in half, pour in the fluids.
can I treat it as a regent, or would it have to be something?
You would have to. It'd be separate. And you have to prepare the bomb beforehand.
Okay.
So it's recommended you make that out of a silver piece bomb that'll stick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Don't you guys have a place to visit?
The barn?
And why not? Nice and
I mean-
outsidey. Pretty
Have
boy
you
went
guys-
and checked it out.
What?
Your beekeeper, Apis,
Yeah.
he's pretty. Yeah,
Okay.
he's one of them elf types.
You just kind of gives them a blank expression of, okay.
I don't see where the confusion is.
Mm-mm.
She kind of shrugs.
Anyways, if you guys want to, then just go yourselves to the thing. Just bring me the paperwork to sign after.
Yeah, we got it. Jerry
Alright.
here started the paperwork stuff.
Just make sure that you set a reasonable cost and everything. Be polite. Yada yada yada.
I got it. I was told this is you guys are paying a favor, so I'll keep it light.
Oh, if you could also tell them that if they could send someone by, we are interested in buying some lumber for them.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
And as they go out, you are a lot more settled. You know, the alcohol has blurred the memory of Granddad doing yoga.
Okay.
Still in your complete faculties. Do you go to the barn, or do you grab big and small?
I think we'll probably grab big and small and head our way over.
Okay, scrap your big.
To say, who you calling big and small? I'm not tall. I'm just wide.
Yeah, big.
Big. Well, he scraps the big one. He's big of heart.
I don't know how much of that's true.
He's big of volume. As in decibels, not as in cubic meters.
Bite. He's got the spite of two beings.
Yep. As you grab them, they tell you about the police report and that they gave the talismans to Sentry. And as you go there, Officer Shine is waiting in his working clothes. Man is surprisingly cut for a pale ghost hermit.
Oh, hello, Mr. Shine. How are you?
I got my tools as he holds up a very sharp saw.
Yeah.
Good.
Does he seem like Sentry told him already?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
He's trying to make it seem like nothing's happening.
Scrap says nothing.
Well, I think the barn's this way.
Walk out. It takes about 2 hours to get there on foot. And you see a ramshackle, beaten up barn only held together by duct tape and a prayer. It's got the HP of a wizard. So, what do we do? And then suddenly you just hear a cough, and Cobble is behind you. Well, we probably start by taking out the existing structure, unless you wanted us to just try to fix it, but look at the big chunks out of the support beams missing. It's going to have to go down one day.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, he sees that he does not know Yordrick, Shine, or Flora. My name's Cobble. I'm this gentleman's father, as he'll gesture to Scrap, not wanting to embarrass his son.
Look, do they look similar? Is there a family resemblance?
Forget, does Scrap take after Spark or Cobble?
I mean, probably a little bit of both, really.
There's definitely a family resemblance. They're all white scale kobolds. There's no scale taint in him.
Look between both of them.
But Cobble looks like he's got a little bit more muscle.
So you are an artisan of woodworking and...
Oh, I work for the city planner. I've been a construction worker for quite a few years, since this one was still an egg.
And your son specializes in demolition.
The irony is not lost on us.
Good, okay, just checking.
Well, she's gonna just hand him a piece of paper detailing where the materials are coming from and everything, and it's pretty much everything he needs to know. You know, stone's coming over from Little Rock or Low Rock, whatever.
Just capital of Arkansas. And I assume you just tell him make the best work area you can. Because none of you are architects.
Yeah, call upon this place for when you need the workers.
Okay, so who amongst you has had a hard day?
Dahlia raises a hand.
Son, you look exhausted.
A little bit.
What about you, big guy, blue girl? Names I don't know.
I'm Yordrick Scipaldi. I am a gem crafter and a recent hiree into their group.
Neat.
Flora, Drusus,
You have a hard day, sweetie?
trying to stay busy.
Okay, he's gonna hand safety goggles to the three of you because Scrap already wears them. And gives you each sledgehammers. Go nuts. Trust me, it's gonna feel great.
Scrap immediately takes it, just runs off to go smash shit.
Oh yeah.
He's been on his dad's jobs before. He know what he's doing.
Yeah. Flora, as you see it, I need you to roll an Arcana. Or Nature.
Arcana or Nature?
Mm-hmm.
Bardic Inspiration, because I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. That just gives me regular roll and then advantage on the bardic, right?
Yep.
Natural
Roll it
20.
anyways.
And it's a D6 right now?
Yep.
Currently. Changes next level, though.
29.
Yeah, 29. You see let me just get the correct one. You see a trail of black roses leading into the bushes, and you can definitely know, that's some fey shit. But not bad fey shit.
And this is as he's handing me the sledgehammer?
This is as you are approaching the barn, and only you see it. Do you follow the flowers?
Yeah, I'm gonna do dumb shit. I'm gonna follow the flowers.
Ooh, shiny. As you follow them into the bushes, you enter the bushes, and you've been to these woods. Looks a little different, but you see a woman with pale lavender skin, a dress made of green leaves, and very light gray hair cascading down her shoulder. Just humming and twirling a flower in her hand. Not aware of your presence.
I'm just gonna watch for a moment. As I see her, I will try to take more of a stealthy approach.
Roll stealth.
Oh my god!
Natural 20.
Yeah, she is completely unaware of you as you see her sip from a flower, and as she does, petals begin to drop. Completely unaware of you, just humming and drinking out of a flower. But as you approach, the flower begins to turn your shade of blue. You feel your magic leaving a little. Not quite to lose a spell slot, though.
Interesting.
Assuming the natural magic.
I don't know what I would roll, but I'd be trying to figure this out.
Another Arcana or another Nature.
Okay.
Never mind. Strength saving throw.
Damn. I'm
6.
mesmerized.
You are mesmerized by the pretty woman drinking out of a pretty flower in a weird clearing.
Are any of us aware that she's gone?
You know that she's not there wrecking the barn with you. I assume the three of you are all going all destroy, build, destroy on the place.
Scrap definitely is, but he's also making notes of where he can just place a few bombs to just bring down the whole thing evenly later.
And as Dahlia smashes, it's definitely some shredding guitar.
I mean, she doesn't have a very high strength. She's struggling a little bit with the hammer.
The intensity carries you through.
Yeah, like, it's very clear that Scrap is just destroying stuff for the sake of destroying stuff, but he's definitely planning to just bring the whole building down with the bombs later.
Oh yeah, no, that's why he handed you guys the hammers and the safety goggles. Hey, just go have fun. First step.
I do think Dolly would eventually realize Flora's not there.
Oh yeah, you know she's not there, but I'll say that's not a priority for you right now. Because you know Flora can handle herself to a point. And can probably teleport. I said to a point.
You have seen me teleport.
You know she can teleport.
Yeah, but I've also seen you go down in fights, like 4 times. And there's a mad cultist after us, and we are sticking to buddy systems, which is no longer happening.
Quick, the hooligans!
The rocks.
I would say she's a little concerned.
Okay, yeah. Yes, Flora, do you make yourself known?
Once I realize I can't figure out what's going on, yes.
Oh, how do you do so?
I'm just going to sort of... I imagine I was sort of crouching behind bushes watching,
Yep.
and I'll just sort of stand up and clear my throat.
Oh! Hey! Are you the mortal whose magic I've been tasting?
Tasting?
Points to the blue flower. Uh-huh. It draws in all the magic around me.
Takes a few steps back.
Oh, it's not gonna hurt ya. I don't even drink enough to kill the plants. But if it makes you that worried, she'll place the rose in the palm of her hand and it will just, like, ungrow, so to speak.
Ungrow?
Yes, it loses petals and shrivels up and retracts into her hand.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
Can I have your name?
Can I have yours first?
Ooh, someone knows.
I was waiting.
My name's Melisandre. I am a spirit of wine, mead, and revelry. I'm a forest nymph.
Quickly.
I'm getting you the thing. I got it. I know the drill. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No one falls for that trick anymore.
Big sad.
You know, actual big sad.
And what might you be doing out here?
Well, whenever I can squeeze into the mortal realm, I like to hang out in this field. Just watch, but it's a little boring. Ooh, want to play a game?
Pause this for a moment.
You're free to insight.
Yeah, no.
You are inciting a fae.
I understand. But I'm still gonna try.
It's your liver.
Oh,
21.
dang.
She's genuinely just so bored. Like most fae all the time.
Hmm.
And I'll give you something if you win.
Okay. Do you promise it's a harmless game? And after that question, also inciting.
No one's got it before. Waiting for you, kiddo.
Oh.
No one's got hurt from it before. I will phrase it like this. Her tone portrays the innocence of a child, and your soft spot begins to show.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
But if you lose, you gotta stay and play with me some more.
The endless loop.
Looks back to the barn.
And
Can
she
I
has a
see the
moment.
barn, or is it like, am I
Nope.
far enough into the woods that...
You're like I'll just say, with your earlier Arcana rolls, you're like halfway between here and the Feywild.
God damn it, she has that soft spot though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One
Hmm.
game.
What do you like? It's not part of the game.
I'm sorry.
What do you like? I gotta know what to give you if you win.
Well,
Don't think too deep on it. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
you said you were a fae of wine and mead. Well,
Okay.
something I've never tasted before.
Oh, okay. There goes that. She holds up a stick with a green crystal and just throws it over her shoulder.
Wait, excuse me.
What? You don't want it?
It's too late. It's already gone.
Tricky fae.
You want it? Maybe for the next time you come play with me. And she will reach into the bush and pull out a green bottle with vines growing on it. They always ask for this.
Okay.
Jiggledy diggledy. It is corked, by the way.
All right. Well, what's
Well.
the game? What are the rules?
Riddles.
I just heard L's.
Riddles. I gotta turn off that noise suppression.
Riddles. Oh boy.
Mhm. She's gonna clap twice, and a flower will bloom out from the ground, basically to act as a seat. Sit down.
I will take a seat.
I'm gonna ask you 3. You gotta guess all 3 right to win.
Okay.
And if you lose, you play with me for a day.
I suppose that's fair.
Okay, Flora is now committed to possibly spending a day in a different dimension.
Which
With
may
a
or may not be an actual day.
Well, yeah, which may or may not be. You don't know how the time dilation could work. It could just be 1 year later. Flora comes up.
Goodbye, guys.
Maybe you don't come out.
Well.
Maybe you don't come back in the timeline you came from. Scrap's a goblin in this one.
You come back, everything is the same except Scrap is in white. He's just a very light gray. And it bothers you the rest of your life.
Now, Flora, I hope you don't mind fascist dystopias.
Wasp Nazis.
Okay, the first one. What loses its head in the morning, but gets it back at night? And you're going to have to use your real person brain for this. There will be no rolling your way out.
What was the riddle?
What loses its head in the morning, but gets it back at night?
I know.
Shut up, Micah.
I'm not saying what it is.
I know, just don't even try to do this out loud.
Pillow?
Damn it! That one's easy. The faster you run, the harder it is to catch.
Ooh. Ooh. I know. I suffer from this myself sometimes. Your breath.
2 for 2.
What did you say?
Well, I am getting older, you know.
Said her breath.
I had a second answer, and to me it was a tail.
Just a puppy.
I was thinking of a dog, yeah.
I mean, if Flora has a tail, it would make sense.
I do have a tail.
Yep. The more you take, the more you leave.
Ooh.
Yeah, hard one going last.
I
The more you
think I
take,
know
the
it, but
more
I
you
doubt it.
leave.
Frosted Flakes.
Flora is visibly like fingers on the chin, pondering for a moment.
It's a very comfy flower. What, do you need a moment?
Can she phone a friend?
Oh,
Oh, she's gonna look up and snap her fingers. Footsteps.
flowers wilt. She sighs sad. Fine. Take it and leave like everyone else.
Hmm.
No one wants to talk unless they want magic from me.
You seem
It's not
rather
what I thought.
bothered.
Broden, what was your guess?
A debt.
Close.
Well, I mean,
Not incorrect. Yeah, it's lives. You were saying, Flora?
if Flora's very intrigued by this creature, and she genuinely wants to see her entertained.
Someone has to.
You seem rather bothered by this short interaction. Were you hoping for more?
Well, I was hoping to trick you and keep you for a while. Everyone else in winter is so angsty.
Winter.
I'm the last day of winter. You know, the flowers come back.
Mm-hmm. Desperately trying to figure out something.
Talk about it. No longer the real game. If you want to above game it, you can phone the friends.
Just trying to make her feel more entertained and
Rubik's Cube.
yeah.
Think about what she wants and what she's asked for.
Well, all she's asked for is like entertainment. And to keep me for a while. Wait a minute.
And a kidney. I'm about to say, maybe. Flora, you come out of the Feywild with a scar on your abdomen you don't remember. This is gonna go for 1,000 Fey pesos.
Perhaps a game of riddles from time to time in this spot. We do own a piece of property close by. I could come by and play your games from time to time.
Okay. But you can't tell anyone about me. Ever.
Just sort of chuckles under her breath.
Because when Winterstar told people about her, all they came to do was pledging their souls for magic. Got annoying.
I have no need of your magic.
Sure, it's pretty great. My magic.
You wanna be a Fey Warlock, Flora?
Multi-classing?
If there's ever an opportunity.
Her only request is that every other day you have to go into another dimension and play board games with her.
Okay, today's game, Monopoly, and if I'm sad, you don't get magic.
You have
That
to
could
let
be
her
pretty
win.
brutal.
Just not get magic for a day. Got it. Today's game, appointments and offices.
Hey, Shanghai.
I won't tell anyone about you.
But you said my magic wasn't good, so give me your hand. I'm going to show you why it's awesome.
I mean, I never said it wasn't good. I just said I
didn't
had no
want
need of
it.
it.
Yeah, Fae don't make much sense. They're just sort of brats.
Magic can be cumbersome, but I'll still extend my hand.
Okay, now I will say, taking a handshake, this will count as an attunement slot, but you will get something.
Okay.
You down to clown.
I don't think I'm using a single attunement slot right now, so... Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send you privately an image. And everything it does.
Oh boy.
It is a cool rock.
Magic stone. You get a... She just hands you a revolver. Fae magic.
Comes out with a philosopher's stone, Scrap's like, oh hey, where did you get that?
Oh, did I not tell you? I changed classes. I'm level 20.
That's a lot of words, but the picture looks cool.
Yeah. As flowers begin to grow on the elbow joint and your wrists. Black roses.
No. So it's like a plant gun, right?
Maybe. I have a plant gun. Do you want a plant gun?
You gave Flora a pistol.
There's also magical Fae galoshes. But those didn't seem appropriate.
Right, so these, Flora's just thinking to herself, how do I explain this?
Huh?
Not my problem.
Remember what you promised.
Right. I won't tell anyone about you.
You can't say you met a Fae either, because that counts.
Where'd you get that? Found
Yes.
it.
Essentially.
So I won't tell anyone about you, and I'll stop by from time to time to play your games.
Okay, good. And if you plant flowers here, I'll make sure that they don't die.
Oh. Well, I do plan to plant many flowers.
Good. May they never frost. Okay, bored now. Take your bottle.
Okay.
As a large vinyl will just literally push you out the way you came.
Shoo off with you.
Choo choo, I'm a sore loser. Off with you. As you see, just your friends go into town on a barn. Where Inspector Shine has a lute playing heavy metal music.
I just imagine Scrap found one of the really termite-eaten bits, and he just like tackles through the wall.
Oh yeah!
I'm gonna try my best to just walk back up and put my safety glasses on and pick up a sledgehammer and act like I've been there the whole time.
Performance.
Oh god.
With advantage.
Ooh, advantage. Alright.
Oh yeah, I should probably tell you what that wine does.
19.
Okay, yeah, you were able to work up your own sweat and you start breaking some stuff. You look very much like you were just there out of sight the whole time. Or until someone beats a 19 in sight.
So it's the like flowers on the arm thing is really obvious, right?
Yeah.
Scrap smashes on it and looks over. Oh, hey, Flora, we were wondering where. What the hell is that? Points at arm.
You know, I thought it looked pretty. I went into the woods and worked something up. Thought a change in my look would be good.
I didn't know you took your name that seriously.
It's a brand! Scrap a few insight is with disadvantage, because this could be a weird mammal thing.
Yeah, he will do that with disadvantage, probably. Yeah.
Georgic, I'm afraid, same with you.
That only did it once because I forgot that I had that active, so... 2.
This is mammal shit.
How's a 8 do ya?
It doesn't do much. Probably. Okay, you guys are both convinced Flora is just accessorizing.
She found some pretty flowers and did one of those flower crown things, I guess.
Yep, but there are but her entire forearm is covered in thorns.
Oh, the entire forearm.
Yep, the whole forearm is covered in thorns. Does not hurt her. And it also trails up to her fingers.
Huh.
Yeah, so from like elbow to fingers is thorns and roses.
If you didn't call that thing a pistol, you really should have.
I didn't call it.
Hurt?
Everything hurts.
Life is pain, yes, but we're in a D&D game right now, so let's ignore that.
Everything
She's just gonna stare at Yordrick with a blank stare and go, not as much as my emotional trauma.
You should see a psychiatrist about that.
There, Scrap, I showed it to you.
If you've gotten to the point where you're harming yourself, Flora, you need to talk about it.
So you finally found Flora.
Dolly just smashes through a wall.
Shrimp pistol.
The shrimp gun! Run!
Dolly just Kool-Aid man through a wall with a sledgehammer. She goes, "Oh, there you are."
Yes, here I am. Takes a swing at wall.
And yes, Toma, she doesn't have it, but the shrimp pistol does do 5d8 worth of bubbles.
Just because we brought it up, I showed it on stream.
Shrimp gun! No, there's no guns in this world.
But you said that she got a gun.
I was joking, maybe. You just see flowers on her arms. That's all you know.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
She can't tell us, but we can figure it out on our own.
Correct, and I can't tell you one way or the other. Dahlia, would you like to insight Flora's new gloves, or are you just going to say neat?
I think she's just busy, just destroying things.
Yeah, you're catharting right now. You're smashing bits of wood that are already on the ground.
Not to mention, I think she just probably see the flowers and go, "Oh, those are nice," and then just move on. I don't think she'd really thinking of it.
Oh, those are nice.
So that's the most primal barbarian class war cries you guys have ever heard. The fire dimension hath no fury.
She's like, I think I'm actually starting to get less angry. She's like smashing more things. She goes, "This is really therapeutic."
Tharsis is bad for you.
Oh yeah, my dad used to bring me in sentry on these kind of jobs all the time.
I can see why. She just starts imbuing the sledgehammer with fire.
He brought Shank with us one or two times, but he kept hitting people with the hammer.
Yeah, I could see that.
Dahlia is the fire god. None are safe. But with that, we are going to end the session. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and thank you, Toma, for taking over the streaming duties.
Uh-huh.
I hope Flora likes her gift.
Mm-hmm.